Huzzah! Yes, another
Huzzah!
another successful transition. I've never had to do like intro transitions before. Like one of my friends gave me like the intro music that I use now, so I was just like, now I gotta be serious about this now.
But it worked. It was perfect, right?
Yeah, it was perfect. It's like sliced bread. It was like perfectly sliced bread.
I love sliced bread.
What kind of bread do you like? What's your favorite kind
What kind of bread do I like? Oh no, don't ask me this. Oh man, can I just be yeah, white bread. No, look at me, a white bread. Okay, well, tiger bread's pretty good.
Ooh.
I might. Does garlic bread count as a bread, or is that like?
I'm gonna say no because you have to add like seasoning to that. That's like garlic bread is like its own dish. I mean like.
What?
Like loaf.
Bread could be its own dish too.
I mean. Okay, but you don't really slice like the garlic that's in the garlic bread doesn't come with it. It's like the sauce and like seasoning. That's not inside the bread. You have to cut it.
That would be groundbreaking news if they found like bread that came with the garlic.
You probably have to like use a There's probably definitely a way to do it. You have to like probably use like a syringe to like squeeze in the garlic oil in there. That's how I imagine it probably work.
That sounds like some bistro gastro like super fancy place. Like they give you like a little syringe and they're like, welcome to our little experience, and then like that'd be great. I'd do that.
I'm so curious now if that's like a thing. I'm like gonna like Google later, just like, is garlic bread loaf a thing? Loaf bread garlic.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, I do like
garlic bread loaf.
Oh, I do like garlic bread, but no, I'm not counting that as a bread.
Damn it. Probably like tiger bread, yeah. Oh, go on.
No, tiger bread's a good option. I'm more of like a baguette person myself.
Mm.
I like the
Like
French style bread.
Just a baguette.
Yeah, baguette good.
Just whoa. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get attacked. Jeez. Like nothing on it. Just like yeah, I'll eat this baguette.
I mean, actually, no. Yeah, I'll literally just eat a whole baguette. Like, just you give me like a long ass baguette. I'll just be like eating it like a hamster, like nibbling at it.
To be fair, I used to do that too. I can't even judge. I used to do that.
I used to do that too when I was a kid.
It was like gourmet. It was great.
It was just
no
like
complaints from me.
The bread was good by itself. Like, there was like a grocery store that had like baguettes in like a basket, and like they would be wrapped up, and my mom would buy it, and sometimes she'll buy me just a whole ass baguette, and like as I'm like leaving the store, I'm just like nibbling on it, the whole ass baguette.
That sounds so good. There's like places in I think like France and Germany where like you'll go to the supermarket or like the shop there, and they will have like things to cut your bread.
Ooh.
Like there's automatic bread cutters. I'm like, they're living in like 3024. Like I wish I had that. Like,
oh, that sounds so cool.
I would be a menace to society if I had access to a bread cutter in public. I would have too much fun watching it cut the bread than I would actually getting the sliced bread.
You'd be such a menace cutting the bread. That sounds like a villain.
Just hands up on the glass with my eyes right up against it. It's like when you go to like the Krispy Kreme factory or something, and you get to watch like the donuts being made.
Oh yeah. But it's just the bread cutter, and that's it. You don't see the bread be made, just the cutting process of it.
It'd be so cool. I just watch bread get chopped all day. It'd be great. Add a little bit of garlic when it happens.
Get the garlic syringe. Bada boom, bada bing.
That's what I'm saying. It's required.
Let me properly introduce things of this stream. First of all, hi chat, hi Fuzuko, hi Aurora user, and hello others in chat. I'm here with another episode of Nostalgia Share with a new guest, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, it's me, Squidge. That's how I say it. No, yeah, it's really exciting to be here. I'm really looking forward to yapping, as we've already been yapping beforehand. Hello chat. If you couldn't tell by my accent, I'm not American, so this can be a bit different.
I think you're
assumably.
my first like non-American person. Well, no, I've had some I've had someone from Canada that I interviewed.
Okay.
But not like out of like North America, basically.
Let's go.
So you're my first British.
Your first British.
My first British.
That's one way to say it. Yes. I'll have one British, please.
One British, please.
Yes.
The 22nd episode of Nostalgia Shares will now be a memorable episode of my first British interview.
Yes. Your first Brit.
My first Brit, and I'm gonna learn so much about childhood there.
And last, dun dun dun.
You're just gonna cut off any British people I know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, they don't exist. I'm the only one. I'm the only British person that exists.
You're the only one in like the state. Like there's no one else. There's just no one else. It's just you.
We just couldn't find them. We don't know where they are. It's just that we're like, well, please. No, there's no one there. No one there. The only British person. No one there. Don't worry about it.
Do you still have to pay for things, or can you steal things because you're the only British person there?
Oh, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know if I'm sneaky enough to get away with it. I feel like I'd fall over trying to steal all the sliced bread.
Even though there's no one there, you're the only person.
Someone is watching. There is always someone.
Oh, that's fair. But Squidge, I'm so happy to have you here. I've told you
Happy to be
before.
here.
I've told you before in DMs that I've seen your TikToks and your videos you made.
Oh yeah.
I love your like Pokemon assigning for teams of like
Oh,
different
yeah.
characters. I think my Mhm.
It's so fun because it's I love doing it because it's what I would think would fit best.
Mhm.
But I think the big thing is whenever you're like delving into fandoms
Mhm.
and you're assigning your own headcanon,
Mhm.
you're going up against everyone else's headcanon. And it's kind of like no, I think this would be better. This would be better. And then I'm sitting in my chair going, yes, good. Comment that I'm wrong. Let the retention flow.
Say that I'm wrong.
Do it. You won't.
I think one of my favorite videos that I watched that was like your Pokemon signing was I think Jotaro Kujo.
Oh.
That was a favorite of mine. I was like, yeah, that would make sense. That's accurate.
I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Mhm.
So my big thing is why I make those videos is because like I'm so involved in just every anime. Like just all of them. Like I'm one of those people that has seen all of One Piece.
Really?
I've read it all too.
My goodness.
I've watched all of Dragon Ball. I've watched all of Naruto.
Oh.
I've watched, all the big ones and then the small ones on the side. The only big one I haven't watched is Bleach.
I've tried watching Bleach when I was younger. I actually recently started watching Dragon Ball. Like I'm trying to watch the whole series with my friends, and we just got to like the 3rd tournament arc where like Goku's now an adult, so no more Kid Goku anymore, and I miss Kid Goku.
Yeah, I love original Dragon Ball is so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really fun. Have you seen the new game that's coming out?
Oh, is it the what was it? Dragon? It's not Dragon Ball Super. That's not it, right?
Well, there's a lot of Super in it. They're calling it Sparking Zero, but it's just Tenkaichi Budokai 4, and I'm like, yes.
No, I have not. I've not heard of that one actually. I only have one Dragon Ball game in my wish list, and I think it's like Dragon Ball Super or something. I don't remember.
Oh, is it the Breakers one? The Dead by Daylight one?
Yeah, I think that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks goofy. I like the look of it. I've never. I don't know. I remember someone telling me like it's like a good fun. It's like good fun because it has a lot of Dragon Ball like references, obviously, because it's a part of the series.
Lucy, I see you in chat. I see you, Lucy.
Drink now.
I'm
sorry.
I just want to say real quickly, I'm just gonna say this is a sign for what might happen during the stream. If you're gonna see a lot of hydrates on my channel, like a lot, because they love. Yeah, I see you, Lucy. Everyone on my channel loves to spam the hydrate button. I put a timer on it once, and everyone fought over the button.
Yep. That's what always happens. You get something that you can spam for barely any channel points. Mm-hmm. That's getting used 100%.
It's like their fidget toy. It's chat's fidget toy. I can't take it away from them. Stim
points. Oh, that's great. Call your channel points like stim points. That'd be great.
Oh, wait, I love that. Can I use that?
So good. Yeah, go for it.
I need to write that down.
I can see.
Oh, there's my sandwich.
Write that down.
Stim points. I like that a lot, actually. I just call them Tim Donuts because my friend made this poorly 3D modeled donut for me as a joke with my the like layover or like texture is like a picture of my face.
Of, like, fantastic. And whenever you give out points from like a prediction, you can just say you're giving out a stim package.
Oh my god, I love that. Oh my god. That's amazing. Also, hi Rentar, welcome in chat.
Rentar, hey.
Welcome.
I really love their art style. That's someone that I know. Art style's fantastic.
Oh, someone from your side. Welcome. You're gonna learn so much about Squidge lore.
Squidge lore. It goes deep. I'd say it goes deep.
It goes pretty deep.
Goes pretty far, yeah. There's a few character arcs to go through, you know.
We're gonna go through them all right now. We're gonna binge watch.
We're gonna do the pre-time skip chat.
We're gonna skip a lot. We're probably gonna like not skip too much filler. There's gonna be a lot of filler. But we're gonna watch the entire Squidge anime right now.
God, I wish. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, yeah, remember the time we broke the hydro? Which time, Aurora user? You've broken it many of times! It has happened! Where they break it so much because they spam it!
Good. As you should, chat. If there's one thing you should be doing, it's breaking the things that the streamer has gifted upon you.
They somehow break my buttons. I don't know how they do it. I literally don't know how they do it.
By pushing them, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh my god. Well, Squidge, let's get right into your arcs, the anime, with my first question for you.
Okay.
What would you define nostalgia to you? And this can be your own definition or from your own life experiences.
Ooh, that's a really good question. I would say nostalgia to me is something that like this is gonna. I'll give you the joke answer and the real answer. The joke answer is whenever you hear or see something and then you get instant goosebumps from like just the feels. So like I know a moment for me when I had like big nostalgia was when they did the remaster of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Alpha Ruby, Alpha.
Oh, Omega Ruby and
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
And the Little Root theme came on, and it was remastered, and I was like, oh, my, like everything's like, yes, this is good. The brain chemicals are kicking in. But I would say it's like the nostalgic experience is like something that you know you grew up with, something that's like close to you, even if you think it might be a little shit or like nothing great, but you love it nonetheless. It's kind of like that, like what's that word? Like for like when you love something just for the sake of loving it.
I think that's just called love.
Well, yeah, I guess.
You just loving it for the sake of love.
That's what I would say.
Like adoring, I guess.
Like when like how you like love your family, you know what I mean? Like it's that like I love you no matter what sort of thing. That's kind of it's the
love
words...
you like loving regardless.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'm like trying to find like that one word you're probably thinking of.
Right? It's right on the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it.
You're gonna remember it once like you're in bed and like you're like about to go to sleep and then you're gonna message me. He's like, I remember it.
Waking up in a cold sweat, be like starts like typing. Like,
Tim, I remember.
Do I remember? That's a very good question. My brain's cooked. My brain's cooked, chat.
No, but I was so excited when they remade like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Which one did you get?
Yeah.
Like, did you get
I remember when I was I saw the announcement and I was like, Mother, I require this game. I need it. So I asked my mom to pre-order it because I paid for it as a little child with my little money that I earned. I remember getting the pre-order bonus, which still annoys me to this day. I never received.
Oh.
I know they did me dirty. Game did me dirty.
What was the pre-order bonus?
It was a little 3D figure of Primal Groudon.
Oh, and you didn't get that?
And I didn't get it. I was so gutted.
Oh, you should have sued them.
Should have took them to court.
Should have taken them to court, but I was too late.
They would have had no chance. It would have been game over for them with little, like, 12-year-old me in the courtroom and my Phoenix Wright experience. They won't know what hit them.
You're gonna objection the shit out of them.
For real. It's nice to meet you too, Eli.
Hi, Eli.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Eli.
I am saying that right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Streamer gets the chat name right first try. Challenge impossible.
Oh, I feel like I never get like names right when I look at them sometimes.
For real.
I think there was one person. There's a lot of people You got my name right. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm a professional. What can I say?
What can I say? No.
What can I say? What can I say?
This is a monumental day.
I'm glad. I'll never forget it for as long as I live.
But so you got like Omega Ruby, right?
Yeah, I got a Mega Ruby.
I feel inclined to ask, what's your thoughts of
Ooh.
what's your thoughts about you know, Maxi of Team Magma?
Oh, hubba. Got the fan out. Ooh, like the good design, I must say. No, I love their redesigns in the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They are so good, so tasty. Like I could eat it.
I was just gonna say I reached my hand through the screen to dab you up because
I got you.
yeah. I have like a shelf right next to me that's just filled with Maxi.
Good.
I don't know. You follow my Twitter. You should know I like Maxi.
Oh yeah, I've seen the copious amounts. I love it. I love him too. He's
finally.
just great. All the redesigns in that game are like good. Keep Maxi this way. Just keep him like this. This is great.
I'm so upset that they never used the redesigns of Archie or Maxi ever again.
Yeah, like in Pokemon
Ultra Sun and
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, they took him back to weird uncle.
Pasty white man.
Just looks like the weird uncle that you would avoid at the the function. Like I'm not going near him.
I don't know why they didn't use the designs. It pisses me off every time. Just like why?
I know why they didn't. It is a lore reason. They took them from the timelines where they won, so they all look like their original designs.
So the Maxi with the glasses is a loser. Got it. I love him more now.
And I love, hey, fictional men who are pathetic losers are my favorite type of fictional men.
Yo! Oh, we're gonna get along so well, Squidge. We are gonna get along very, very well.
It's why I love Gale from Baldur's Gate so much.
Oh,
he's such a pathetic man.
Oh, I still need to play Baldur's Gate. I have it. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. I really need to play it. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you had two definitions for nostalgia, you said? Oh no! Oh no, Squidge's computer crash. Oh. Well, chat, it's just gonna be you and me for a minute, because Squidge's computer got blue screened. Oh dear. Oh, I hope she's able to get back. Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, don't even apologize. You're so fine. Oh my goodness.
That is the first time my computer is blue screen in like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you could have picked any time.
No, Squidge, I don't know how often you see my streams or not, but more often than not, I now have an Ethernet cord, like an Ethernet extension. Nice. But that's because my own streams would crash out horribly. Like, really inconsistently and horribly. My 12-hour stream was probably my worst nightmare. My recent one I did to, like, hit 1K was my worst nightmare because of how frequently my computer crashed. Because my internet was that dog shit.
It's so annoying, and it's something, like, so out of your control, too.
Mm-hmm. And
it's like, God, I wish I could control this, but no, I have to live at the whims of my computer being an asshole.
No, but you're so fine. No. You don't even apologize for that happening. Don't even worry. I'm just glad you're back.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no worries. Hopefully, everything's in the clear. I'm not gonna say any words because I don't want to jinx myself.
like talking about pathetic old men.
Fictional pathetic men.
Yes.
I love them. I love them.
I'm
They're
so
like,
glad.
ugh.
I'm so glad we have something to bond over. But, you said you had 2 definitions for nostalgia, right? The first one was the Pokemon one, and the other one you said.
Yo, it was like the first one was like the goosebumps feeling,
Yeah.
and then the second one is like the
literal root theme.
the literal like this is something that's like I grew up with.
Mhm.
It's like something that I feel like is special to me, and or like something that you can bond over.
Mhm.
And it's like I think it like nostalgia has such a grasp on people, and it's so powerful. Yeah, especially when it's like used by the right people, and not when it's used by the wrong people, because then you're like, oh, but of course I have to go and see the Lilo and Stitch live action. It's my childhood. It's like no it has such a sway on people.
I hate live action movies so much. I
Uh-huh.
don't think I've ever seen one that I actually liked. I've only seen one actually, and the rest I'm not interested in.
I've seen a few that are fun. Like I've seen the Phoenix Wright live action movie
I didn't know
that
about
Japan did. It is so goofy. It is great. They all they go Igiari. It's great. It is.
God.
It's so joyous.
Oh.
And at the same time, it's like they dress them up 1-to-1 to the characters, so it looks great.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and they do like the first 3 cases, I think, in the movie. And I'm like, yes. And I watched it when I was like 14 or something, like when I was young, when I was like proper like Phoenix Wright is my life. And it's so silly that they do like stage plays of it now in Japan. Like they do live action stage play Phoenix Wright cases, and I'm like, that sounds amazing.
That sounds so cool. Wow.
I know I could never go and watch it because I won't understand anything, but it'd be an experience.
One of my biggest dreams is always to visit Japan. I really want to go to Japan. Have you ever been?
Me too. I wish. The biggest reason I want to go, and it makes me sound like a glutton, is I just want to eat all the food. The food looks so good.
No, that's fair. That's very, very, very fair. I'm a shopaholic, so I just went and buy everything.
Yeah, real. Like, it looks so good. It looks so tasty. And like, again, the shopping, I would love to just give me 2 hours in Akihabara. It's game over.
Give me like 30 minutes in the Pokemon Center, and I'll walk out with half the store.
Oh, yes. But they don't make any. They don't make many plushes for my favorite guy.
Oh, who's your favorite guy? Is it the Teddy Ursa, right?
It is Teddy Ursa. Yeah, I love Teddy Ursa so much.
Yeah, I remember it was because I remember you actually commissioned me a while back.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Oh yeah. They don't. There's not much. There's a lot more focus with like the newer Pokemon is the thing, so it's understandable.
Yeah. I was really happy when like they came out with the Teddy Ursa Squishmallow. I was like, oh, what? My little man.
Your little boy.
I do have it.
Oh.
I have every official Teddy Ursa plush. There's
Really?
4.
There's
There is
4?
4 of them. There is a Sitting Cutie. There is I don't know what it's called, but it's like a corduroy series. I have the what's it called? The Build-A-Bear. Which I was like, I can't believe they didn't do this sooner, but I get it. Pikachu. And then the Squishmallow. Those are the 4 that are like official.
No, there has to be more. Also, other buds. Thank you.
Hey, Buns.
I thought Teddy Ursa would have more No.
You think, right?
Hold on. Wait.
I'm pretty sure. And then I also have a figure. I do have 2 Teddy Ursa figures. One is a little guy eating honey in a little leaf and a little Pokeball with leaves on the ground, which is... And the other one is just a derpy looking guy in a Pokeball that I have.
Okay, I'm about to show you. I'm gonna show you a picture, and I don't know if you're
Oh,
gonna
no,
like.
Oh no.
I don't know how you're gonna feel, but.
Am I gonna? Oh no.
I'll just
Reveal it to me.
I'll just let you feel it out.
What? That's not. What? Hold on a second. Some of those aren't real. I refuse.
I think there's more official ones than there meets the eye, actually.
Those aren't real. Those aren't real. Some of them. Okay, I think some of them are just the same plush for sure. That one on the bottom left looks amazing. He looks fluffy.
Did you check the official? Did you check the plush database? Buttons ass.
Oh my. Official. Why are we doing this to me? Why? Like, I'm gonna have to go around and like hunt them down.
Squid.
Okay, I have that. Do I have? Oh my god, I don't have that.
Squidge, I will help you find them.
Good. Okay, good. This is important.
I
This is a quest.
I have a tweet to you, Squishmallow. Hey, Yora.
Good. Me too.
I think I've actually.
I sleep with it sometimes because it's so comfy.
I wonder. There was a moment where I saw it wasn't official, but I know you like shiny teddy.
There's a shiny one. Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like holding a heart.
Yeah. It's custom. I don't know who made it, but
I don't know.
It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me that I see people on Twitter like, "Oh, my favorite Pokemon is shiny Teddy Ursa." I'm like, "What? What? I thought it was just me. I thought I was the only one." we have something in common. It's like you meet someone who loves your little guy from Pokemon, and it's like, yes.
Oh yeah, no, that the shiny Teddy Ursa plush is sold out. It's very sad.
How could they do this to me? I'm being sent DMs of official Teddy Ursa plushes. There is a database for it. Okay. Oh man.
You're gonna have to spend so much money. I'm giving you a new task now. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I think you need to see this one
please.
real quick.
Please show me.
It's so cute. He's got a little Christmas hat. He's got a little bag. He's got a little bag.
He's gonna celebrate Christmas.
What? Okay, there's the last one, but this one looks so silly.
That's what I look like.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
Button sent me the exact same one I sent you.
Oh.
There's a backpack. Okay, I need to stop looking at this. I need to stop looking at this.
You feel your wallet's about to dry out from looking at all of them?
My wallet can't get drier. Can it go like? How can you be drier than dry?
Dust?
Can it be like dust?
Yeah. Dust.
Yeah. I'm dusty.
Oh no. I'm dusty. Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel that though. That is me. That's like me with like Mewtwo merch because Mewtwo's my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, what a good Pokemon.
I love Mewtwo. I have been obsessed with Mewtwo since I was a child. I still have my old Mewtwo plush that I had when I was in elementary school. His face is torn apart, but he's in good condition.
I used to have a I used to have like a massive Meowth plush when I was younger. Because Meowth's still one of my favorite Pokemon, but that got destroyed after we got a dog, and I was very sad.
Oh.
But maybe with future adult money in the adult life, I'll regain my lost treasures as a child.
Ooh, I'm very excited to see what treasures we'll discover together when I ask you about the treasure item stuff. But
yeah.
Well, we'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, I'm gonna ask you the next question.
Okay, hit me.
I'm very curious how you're gonna answer this one. So, was there any children's media that you watch as a tot that you think would be impactful to kids nowadays in this growing generation? And before you answer, I'm gonna throw you a loop with this one. You can give me a negative impacting and a positive impacting cartoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's start with the negative one. It's not a cartoon per se, but it is. Ask any British person, and they will be like, "The horrors." I think this would have a negative impact. Would be Mr. Blobby.
Mr. Blobby! I've heard of him.
Oh, you know of Mr. Blobby?
Yeah, he's like pink with yellow dots, right?
Yeah, the British Eldritch horror, the British Freddy Fazbear.
Yeah,
Like,
I've heard of him.
he is terrifying. Have you ever heard him speak?
No, so I only know about
Oh.
Mr. Blobby because I watched a lot of like top 10 horror like children's media as a kid, and I saw Mr. Blobby and I'm just like that can't be real. But I'm so curious, what was your personal experience with Mr. Blobby?
My personal experience is a lot of like sitting in front of the TV and then seeing remnants of it, because it wasn't exactly my childhood, but I would catch it because, again, being like a creature of the night,
Yeah.
I would wait until like the older reruns would come on and stuff like that, and I would see this like nightmare fueled creature on the screen after watching like Brum, which was, by the way, Brum is great. Brum is about a little car that's alive, and he's like, it's great. He's a good little guy. But Mr. Blobby, I feel like, I don't know how to show you, but there needs to be a way that you can witness Mr. Blobby talk, because it's not human.
Can you try and mimic how he sounds like to me, if possible?
Gosh, yeah, it's like weird jarbles.
Okay.
It's like but imagine that with like 15 layers of distortion.
Oh.
It is.
What was his purpose? Was he like teaching like children lessons, or was he just like causing chaos?
I think it's a bit of both. I think it was causing chaos, but making sure that like kids don't do bad things. A big clip that's going around at the moment is Mr. Blobby singing Wonderwall because of the Oasis like coming back, and it's terrifying. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have this almost like mascot animatronic looking thing with a distorted voice tell kids not to do bad things, because I would just run away. Is
Mr. Blobby like still like an active figure in the community, or is he kind of like just like kind of a done thing, like Barney the Dinosaur? He's like not like on TV shows anymore. Is he still like in the public basically?
It's very much a thing that people like bring up to like, you go to any other British person, you go Mr. Blobby here, and you go, oh my god, Mr. Blobby, you remember that? Like, he's definitely a character of the past, but he gets brought back every now and again as like a cameo appearance.
No.
And everyone screams. Everyone is scared. It's like there's a lot of those old characters from British TV show. Like you've got Basil Brush. You've got like Noddy and Mr. Tumble. And I like Mr. Tumble is great because Mr. Tumble is like just from what I'm aware, is just a chill guy that teaches kids sign language. And he's very funny. He's like a clown. So very reminiscent. But yeah, those are the ones that I'd be like, I would steer people away from Mr. Blobby.
That's actually really good. The sign language clown teacher, because there's not many children who like bother to learn, or is anyone like teaching that. That's actually really like, damn, why don't we have that? I would love to learn sign language. Yeah,
it was great. It was it's very much like oh man, because whenever you hear him, and I know if anyone is listening to this, because he'll always be like, you sign, because he sounds like that all the time. He's very nasally, so he's like, hello everybody, this is how I sound. It's classic clown. But yeah, no, he's a good one. I hope. I haven't really caught up with Mr. Tumble in the past few years.
Is he the guy from the Bangin' Tunes meme?
Bangin' Tunes meme? Is he from the Bangin' Tunes?
I don't really know what that meme is actually, so I'm not sure.
I don't know what that. Isn't No, isn't that the Bangin' Tunes meme? Isn't that like a little rat with a little like baby xylophone?
Baby Rose. I'm not sure. I don't remember it actually. Like which meme they're talking about.
No, I don't know that meme either. I've never seen that meme. Oh my
I-
god, unexplored meme territory.
I'm so shocked hearing Mr. Blobby though. I forgot he was like a British
Yes!
thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, Burns. He recently went on stage with a drum and bass band,
Uh-huh.
and I think my favorite thing to see
Mhm.
is like the equivalent of Mr. Tumble going on with a drum and bass gang was the equivalent of like the Wiggles coming out to introduce Foo Fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's that kind of level of like what am I witnessing? What is going on?
Oh,
But it's like the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
A good thing. Sorry,
Yeah,
I realized
we were really hooked on Mr. Blobby for a second.
I think a good one from me personally
Mm-hmm.
is Phineas and Ferb.
Mm.
I think Phineas and Ferb is top tier
Mm-hmm.
like children media
Mm-hmm.
because it's like enjoyable. It's enjoyable by kids and adults, and that's when you know you've got it right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really good. Also, all the songs are bangers in Phineas and Ferb.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of them are just banger after banger. Oh my god, how can I forget about SpongeBob? That's like my whole life. Thank you, Dorky. SpongeBob, the early seasons of SpongeBob,
Mm-hmm.
I can't escape. My mind is like wrapped around it. It's gotten to the point that there is a handbag that I've wanted to buy that is just the Krusty Krab.
No.
It's a full recreation of the and I
so
promise you,
cool.
it's amazing. Yeah,
Please
it
show
is
me a
one of the
picture.
best. I've got you. Don't worry. Like, it is so good that I want it so bad.
I need to see this.
Oh, here it is. Yes. It's so good. I love how everyone's just quoting
Gitchy goose.
Phineas and Ferb songs.
I haven't
like
watched Phineas and Ferb in a while. Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's so good. Here's the image.
Let me see.
It is.
Ooh,
Mwah.
that is real. Oh, I love that.
It's so good, right?
That is really nice. I love that actually.
It's so good. I want it so bad. It is on my list of things to get. Like, I have a list. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I hope you can, and please send me a picture when you do.
100%. Yeah, that is true. Like, I think Phineas and Ferb is a really good one because it's taught so many people so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't know what an aglet is if it wasn't Phineas and Ferb, which is like the tip of your shoelace.
Oh yeah. I completely forgot because like what was it? Was a Ferb like tying his shoes or something?
I think so. They make a whole song about it, and I also love the fact that I love the fact that like Dan Povenmire, the guy that makes the show, is like really just on TikTok all the time.
Yeah.
He's just always on TikTok, and like I love that for him. He's great.
No, he's a great guy. I love seeing his TikToks pop up and just do random collabs with like other creators, like the creator of Gravity Falls.
Alex Hirsch, yeah. That's another one I would say, like, oh my god, Gravity Falls, top 10 show. Just this show of all time. It is so good.
Especially with like now with the Book of Bill that just came out and everyone's talking about it again.
Yeah, because everyone's like theorizing there's gonna be a third season. And I'm like, I don't know, pal. I don't know if we're gonna get a third season.
I think
that seems a
I
little...
heard that someone described that the Book of Bill is our third season.
Oh, interesting.
Because like, there's so much
that's very
stuff.
Alex Hirsch.
Yeah, there's so much content in the Book of Bill that's just like, hi Zed. There's so much content in the book of like, that's like, it's like it feeds into like the fandom. It's like, oh yes, it feeds the fandom. This dead fandom has been fed.
Like they were talking about because I remember when the book like release happened with Alex Hirsch, and he was like talking about like the things that he wanted to do with the book, like having things inside the book that you can rip off and it reveals things, or having like invisible ink and stuff, and I'm like, that's so cool. But then that book was going to cost so much money.
That is true.
Like,
yeah.
Wait.
That is so true. The gayest third season, Disney would allow it. Oh my god, that's so true.
So real. Well, that's just called the Owl House.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
Yeah, my heart hurts. My heart hurts with Owl House.
Ugh. Oh, I was just watching a bunch of clips of the Owl House. I absolutely love the Owl House.
As you should.
It's such a good show.
It's so good. I love it. I'm really like, I'm glad they got to have an ending, but I'm sad they had to have that ending, that they were forced to like doing that, because I know that would have been a whole nother season of like little adventures and stuff, and I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah, I feel like Owl House did end good. It ended fine for what it was, but it was just like we could have had a beach episode, man.
Where my beach episode at? Where my beach episode?
No beach episode.
God damn it. Just crying. No, and I think my favorite thing about that was the fact that when they tweeted it out, that like when they released it on YouTube, right? Because they were like, oh, nobody's gonna watch this, and it broke like so many records for just like view count, and then the Disney execs were like, ooh, we fucked up. We should have made this into an actual series.
Yeah, and then they tried to make up for it by like posting a bunch of videos like, oh, look at all these clips from the show, right, guys? Right? You haven't seen this before, right?
Pain, absolute pain.
Why Disney fucked themselves over, and I feel so bad for Donna, because like her mind when working on the Owl House, I admire her so much. It's such a good show, and it's so well written, and all the concept designs into it.
It's fantastic, and I love magical worlds that make fun magic systems, rather than just being like, I use fireball. Like, it's really interesting with like the runes and like the language they use, and like, oh,
the Titans.
That's awesome. I love it because it's like so creative.
It's so cool. I'm gonna hit you with the next question, if that's alright with you.
Ooh, yeah.
What was something you hated or was disinterested as a kid that you actually grew up to like in your adulthood?
Oh man, there's so many things. I think the biggest thing that I used to not like as a kid, was music.
Really?
Yeah, no, I just despised music as when I was like a kid. Because like people would be like, oh, listen to this song, and I'd be like, ugh, I hate music. I don't want to listen to that. Ugh.
What was your reason for hating music, if you don't mind me asking? It was like you just didn't like loud noises, or?
I really don't know. I honestly, it's such a weird one, because like I feel it was just like irrational, because I think thinking back, I think it was because everyone else around me liked it so much that I was like, I'm gonna be different. And I hate it, and then I kind of just brainwashed myself into actually hating it.
That's so strange.
It's so weird. Yeah, no. Another big one. I grew up as a type 1 diabetic, still am, and when you're growing up with it, you kind of have to eat. You have to eat food, obviously.
Right.
Normal people eat food too, but like you have to have
a certain
your
amount.
proper meals out. Yeah, and you have to count everything and count your calories,
Right.
Still am. And one of the things that I do as a kid was, like all kids,
I don't want to eat that.
So because I was a picky eater as a kid, my parents couldn't just be like, all right, you either eat that or you don't eat, because I had to eat. So I hated a lot of food as a kid. So as I grew up, I would go out with my friends, and my friends were like, oh, we're going to go to this one place. And I'm like, oh, I only like chicken nuggets and potato waffles. I'm not going to eat any of that. So I think something I grew to like was just spices.
Really?
And, like different food. Yeah, because I was bad with it when I was a kid. My family were good with it. I was not. So I had to like kind of, one of the biggest memes in my friendship circle was I in my non-context quotes, it was when I was about 18 or 19, and I said the words, listen, I tried rice last year when I was like 18. And everyone was like, "You had rice when?" And I'm like, I eat it now. Let me live.
I mean that makes sense. Like if you grew to be a picky eater, like I imagine like you're less of a picky eater now, or is that still like a thing?
I'm actively trying to be better about it. You know, like when someone's like, "Do you want to go to this one place?" and I'll be in my head being like, "Just say yes. Just eat something there. Don't worry about it. Just eat. It's fine." Because like I know I'll probably like it. But there's that thing in your brain that's like, "No, you're gonna hate it. Ew, yucky food." And I'm like, no, we can be better. It's the same with music. Like as growing up, I used to be that kid that was like, the only music I'm gonna listen to is video game OSTs.
Oh my god.
Which are good. I'll stand by it. Video game OST has some good music. Final Fantasy has some amazing music. Pokemon, too many games to mention. But like I started listening to more music when I was growing up to be like, okay, let's get Spotify, because I used to never listen to music on my way to like school or work. I used to never do any of that. I would just listen to nature, and then my friends were like, "How do you do that?" I'm like, "Oh, built different."
Oh, our grunter is am I saying that right? A grunter?
Argunter?
A gunter? I hope I'm saying your name right, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Hope you're enjoying the program. And also, Dorky Owl, thank you so much for like about the art. Thank you. Oh, thank you, other buttons. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I have to go bed.
Have a good night, Buttons.
You take care. Thank you for the follow, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Sleep well.
I'm very curious when we get to the food section of like.
Oh boy,
of the questionnaire. Dorky Owl, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoyed the
Thanks
program.
For Dorky.
Oh, there's so many sweet people today. Thank you. I have a lot of food related questions, so I'm gonna be very curious when we get to that.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just surprised you didn't like music as a kid. I was obsessed
honestly,
with music.
I think it just genuinely stemmed from like my brother liking it so much and trying to get me to listen to stuff. I'd be like, nah, I'm not gonna listen to that, and then just avoided it altogether. But like I have changed. I am better. I listen to way too much city pop now, and too much J-funk. But we've elevated.
Ask her whether banana bread is bread or cake.
No, okay, we'll save that for the food question.
Okay.
I have a hot take about this.
Okay.
I have a hot take about that.
Okay, we'll save that for next. We'll save that for the food questions. I will move on to my next question though. Who was your cartoon or movie hero as a kid? Whose adventure did you want to go on? Like Ash Ketchum or Harry Potter or all the sorts?
Man, I want to be James.
You want to
Jesse
be
is
James?
I want to be Team Rocket, Jesse James. I want to run around as a little goon and just try and get that goddamn Pikachu. I'm like, I love Team Rocket so much. They are one of my favorite characters, just all time. They are so amazing. So like, I just got to run around, dress it up and being a little theater kid, try to steal a little Pokemon. Yeah, why not? Commit a little crime. Commit some crime.
Commit some crimes, why not? Here and there, in the spare time.
I think if I didn't want to be a villain, if I didn't want to be a villain, or villain in quotation marks, maybe like, Ben 10 was always a big one for me as a kid. I love Ben 10. Just the Omnitrix was such a cool,
like, gimmick.
Such a cool. Yeah, it was so awesome.
You could turn into any alien.
Any alien, yeah. It's such a cool concept.
Did you have a favorite
and it's
one?
Like, oh man, probably Accelerate. When I was a kid, like the base 10, Accelerate, Gray Matter, they're fun.
I think my favorite was the crystal guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, Diamond Head.
Yeah, Diamond Head. He was my favorite.
Yeah, he's cool. I remember getting an action figure of Diamond Head.
Oh,
there's what's his name? Ghost Freak. I love
Ghost Freak.
Ghost Freak is cool. Such a cool guy. And then like I think if it's not Ben 10, if I had to pick like an anime, it would be like someone from One Piece, like one of the Straw Hats. I think that would be.
Do you have like a
You
specific
just go in on
one?
it. Oh, my favorite one? Oh no. It is a toss up between Robin and Sanji. I love Sanji so much, but I really wish he didn't have the pervert bit. I really wish he didn't do the nosebleed stuff, because otherwise he'd be top tier. He's fantastic. I love him.
He's just a little too pathetic with that.
Yeah, he's just a little bit too much like that anime. It's that anime like
trope.
Oh my god, Nami Swan. Like, I'm like, no, man.
Women. Oh, women.
Oh my god. I love women. I mean, not wrong, but still.
That male character, when he sees a woman, he dies.
Yeah, goes to space from breathing too much out of his nose. But like, I feel like Sanji has that raw energy that whenever he attacks someone, he just shouts out where he's going to hit them every time. Because he'll say like etoye, and it's like shoulder, hits him in the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious. You're just saying what you're gonna hit them, and they still get hit.
Like, they don't do anything about it. They're just like, where? And then they get hit.
Yeah, definitely one of those characters. Like, if I was gonna be a villain, Jesse and James, I want to be like a hero type, I'd be
Ben 10.
like Ben 10, or like on the Straw Hat crew. I think that'd be like my goats.
Those very good answers, very good. That gets a cat thumbs up emoji for me.
Yippee!
Sometimes I do this thing whenever, if I like an answer and I don't know what else to add on to it, I'll just be like, cat thumbs up emoji.
I mean, it does the job.
It does the job, so. Oh, let me get. Ooh, okay. I love asking this, since you were already such a little hater, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but I'm curious. Who was a character you hated in a piece of media, and to this day, do you still hate them, and why?
Oh man. Okay. Yes, there is one character that when I was watching the show when I was younger, I would get just furious when I'd see them on the screen. It would just be like, go away. I don't like you. And it's I don't know how many people are gonna get this reference, but it is okay. That is one of them. Dorky has got one of them. That character annoys me.
Oh,
but
who are they from? Rachel.
Rachel from Tower of God.
Oh, I don't know that.
I won't say anything more. If you ever watch, it's like a 12 episode anime series. It's watercolor like style. It looks phenomenal. I hate that character. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay,
who's the other character?
It is really good. The other character I hate so much is from another anime called The Rising of the Shield Hero.
I don't know that.
And
one
her name is Multi.
What?
Oh my god, have I never just been so furious.
What was it? Can you tell me something that Multi has done that you hate so much?
She okay, I can't get too into it because it's quite bad. Okay. But I will give like a very Cliff Notes version.
Okay.
She like it's an isekai anime, and in The Rising of the Shield Hero, like he gets summoned to this world, and the only weapon he can use is a shield. Everyone hates him. They all hate him.
Why?
Just because the previous person who was summoned as a shield hero, they all hated him. So now they all hate this guy.
Aww.
It's silly. It's horrible. And then at the start of the show, they're like, "Here are your companions. Please line up in the lines of the people you want to work with." And then, they all stand in their lines. Like, there's a spear guy, there's a bow guy, and there's a sword guy, and then there's the shield guy. Shield guy's our guy. We're rooting for Shield Man.
Shield guy. Got it.
Nobody gets in his line. Not a single person.
Aww.
So this character, Multi's like, "No, I'll help him. I'll go with him. I'll make sure he gets for the team." And I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. Good for you." Oh my god.
Oh no.
And then they go out on an adventure together. They start fighting together. They're doing like very early level quest stuff, like in an isekai, right?
Yeah.
And then when they go to bed, He wakes up with none of his stuff.
Mm.
She's not there.
Oh no.
All of his stuff is taken.
Oh,
All of his
no.
money, his weapons, his armor, everything except for his shield. This rat bitch has
God.
gone and accused him of doing something horrible to her.
Oh no.
I will allow you to use your imagination on what that is.
I think I got the idea, yeah.
And the kingdom ban him and shun him out. And everyone believes it. And she just gets and then throughout the entire
No.
series, she does stuff to hinder him and like accuses him of kidnapping, accuses him of this. Every step she's there making his life hell.
Why?
And so it turns out that she is the daughter of the king, and the king also hates the shield hero because of previous things.
Uh-huh.
And if you ever watch that anime, it is the epitome of I want this person dealt with. Anytime something bad happens to that character, I cheer behind my chair. They made a good character when they made her so hateable. You know, like I know I have to not like this character. They did it. They got
They
it.
did a good job at it.
This character I do not like. Oh, anyone who's ever watched it understands. I feel like chat has understood. I've seen the two people like, I'm gonna get her. I'm like, good.
That sounds so horrible, though. My God, because he wields the shield, everyone hates him.
Mm-hmm.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah, there's tons. It's a good. I've only watched the first season. It's good. I like the first season. There are some things that are a little like, okay, questionable. But Mahito's a good answer too from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, I don't know. I know about it, but I don't know who that is.
Ooh, the one guy from Full Metal. Oh, the dad.
Oh, the one who turned the girl into a dog.
Yeah. Everyone hates him.
Well, that's an easy answer.
Yeah, it's. I mean, completely valid, but also, yeah, I agree. But that multi. Oh God, her and Rachel are two people that like. They have gotten me like to the point in my chair where I'm physically angry and I'm upset for the character, and I'm like, okay, they've written them so well that I'm affected. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, I might look into those animes because now I'm curious.
Tower of God season 1, definitely recommend. It is the style is phenomenal. I love how it looks. It's very, very cool. First season of Shield Hero is fun too. I haven't watched the second season, but I haven't heard great things.
I'll definitely look into them.
Yeah, I'd definitely recommend.
That's just fuck you, Multi.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Uh.
I could feel it in my chest. Like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get her.
So I don't know, Mr. Blobby will count for this question, but I'm still gonna ask it anyway. If there's another contender, what piece of media traumatized you as a kid, and does it still haunt your dreams to this day?
Oh God. Yes. It is the live-action Thomas the Tank Engine movie.
The live-action Thomas the Tank Engine movie?
Yes, it is. I could not watch it as a child because it really freaked me out.
What about it freaked you out?
The villain.
The villain?
Yeah, the grabby hand man. What's his name? He has like a really weird, like, he's a Diesel. I think his name's Diesel 10.
Live action.
And Diesel 10 has a really nasty looking face. Here, I got a photo so you can see.
Yeah, please show me who Diesel is, because I'm...
This is Diesel 10. Small because I got it off Google.
I mean, he just looks like a Thomas the Tank Engine guy.
He freaks me out. Freaks me out.
Is it like because he's like... Hold on, let me pull him on screen for everyone to see. This guy?
Ugh. Ugh.
Looks like he's looking at you.
Please, he is staring deep into my soul. I've never had a nightmare, right? But if I were to have a nightmare, it would be involving him.
So
I don't know why I'm
how
scared.
Is he like the villain? Can you describe to me like this character who haunts your dreams?
In the movie, the live action Thomas the Tank Engine movie, by the way, really bad movie. It is, the whole movie revolves around the self-insert of the creator of the series, called Lady, and this is the character that incredible Tomska video. Yes, this is what reminded me of it. And then when I was watching the video, I was like, no, the visions. I'm plagued by the visions. So he's trying to get rid of this self-insert because if this train dies, the whole universe of Todor dies. Like, it goes.
Okay.
And so this guy's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna take him out, because the law is that the diesel engines are here to get rid of the steam engines.
Okay.
Because the original creator of Thomas the Tank Engine hates diesel engines. Just hates them. He likes steam trains, which is
fair enough.
Prime autism, and I love that for him. And this guy freaked me out because he has a big claw on his head that can just pick you up and take you anywhere. He's got you. He's got a big grabby hand on his head, and it freaks me out. And he's got a nasty face. The claw is called Pinchy. Is that genuine? Because that's horrible.
That the claw is a name?
I hope. Is it actually? That's incredible if it is.
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh my god. It even comes up like whenever I hear like someone referencing Thomas the Tank Engine, I hear Diesel now, I'm like, what? Because then I get that image pinged in my head. So when I watch like a movie like Bullet Train, and they're talking about, I learned a lot about people through watching Thomas, and then Bullet Train ruined. This character creeps me out.
That's
and
so
still does to this day. He is one of the very few that still, like, I'm like, ooh.
That's so interesting. So, funny enough, a lot of the people, a good chunk of people that do follow me are actually, like, train fanatics. And I see them talk a lot about, like, Thomas the Tank Engine, like, actively. I didn't know Thomas the Tank Engine had, like, a fandom is a thing. Like, a decent fandom.
Oh, yeah.
So I was surprised when I heard that, and I'm just so curious if other people are terrified of Diesel. I didn't know
I feel like I might be the only one.
I didn't know that the lore of Thomas the Tank Engine was that deep either. I just thought it was just a train and going one place to another.
It's surprisingly deep. It is surprisingly wild. Like how like the trains. We don't know how they're alive. Like if it's the face, just the face.
Do they question that in like the series? Like, how are you alive, Thomas? Just like, I don't know. I thought that was just like they're alive, so what sort of thing.
I hope so. I hope they have existential crises. I think there is a version where one of the trains just doesn't want to move anymore.
Yeah, they sealed him off in a brick
up.
wall.
Yeah, I'm like, what? What's that about?
Yeah, I remember I saw, like, I think Tomska brought that up, or so. No, it was Kadikarus. Yes. Kadikarus brought that up in a video. Oh,
Kadikarus.
Yeah.
I love Kadikarus.
Oh, I love Kadikarus, too. That's where most,
Gresham Besham.
Thomas the Tankin Dankin.
I was so close to meeting Kadikarus.
Really?
Yeah, so I got invited to a creator party at a
Ooh.
convention,
Oh.
which was like
I'll get
big,
this-
big. Oh yeah, geez, yeah. Oh, now that he's gone, jeez. I got invited, and I was like, oh, Kid Icarus is on the guest list. Because he was one of the featured creators at the con. I was like one of the tiddlywink creators that was like at the bottom of the website, which is I was like, I'm on the same page. I'm living my best life. But then like a day before the convention happened, Kid Icarus was like, I'm not going. I was like, no, no.
Oh, that sucks.
I really wanted to meet you. Because like, yeah, I used to watch. I still do watch a lot of Kid Icarus. With the new stuff that comes out. I really enjoy those videos. They're very chaotic and very my style.
I love Kid Icarus.
Wasn't expecting to hear that name.
What, Kid Icarus?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to hear that. Oh, I
No,
forget
yeah.
that people exist on the internet.
They're not they're anomalies. They're not real people.
Honestly, like I'll bring up like some niche YouTuber that I used to watch, like the Lucky Block Gang or like the Normal Boots Gang, and people are like, I've never heard of these people.
I never heard of those
And I'm like,
specifically.
Because Kid Icarus used to be a part of Lucky Block, so like I used to watch all of those videos. So like
I didn't
everyone
know
in that
about that.
area. Yeah, it's that's a long time ago. That was like when I was like just binging YouTube as a child. God, those are the days.
Again, I'm just fascinated that that the trade is that traumatizes you. I don't know.
It's definitely one of them.
It's one of them. Do you want to name another one? Also, hi Kai.
Hello. I'd say there's a few others. I'd say like maybe one would be maybe Gygus from
Gygus.
Earthbound.
Oh, I don't know
He's
Earthbound.
terrifying.
What does he look like?
I'll get a photo for you.
take your time.
Terrifying. Like Earthbound is a really fun like JRPG series, and this is like the end boss.
Oh, okay, that's
And it is
terrifying.
terrifying.
I don't know if I want to put it up on stream. Why not?
That's valid. I wouldn't even show it if you don't want it. Like that is.
No, I'll put it on
scary.
stream. No, we're
You
big.
all will get.
We're big boys
You're all
here.
gonna get traumatized.
Boom. We're
And the music to that is even worse.
I don't know. I don't really know so much about Earthbound because one of my friends is into it, but I don't know much about it besides Sans' Ness.
Sorry, I spat my drink out. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things.
I just know Ness and Sans is Ness. That's all I know.
It's the what was it called? It was a game theory a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was Matt Pat. Oh god, oh my god, the flashbacks. I'm unlocking memories. Ugh.
That's the purpose of this. That's the purpose of this interview.
No!
We're unlocking things from your brain.
There's so much. Yeah, Gygus is definitely one of those like, that's spooky.
Does he still scare you to this day?
The music definitely does.
Music,
Yeah.
okay.
Music freaks me out a bit. Yeah, I'd say that those two are pretty rough. I've come around to like loving a lot of the things that scared me as a kid. Like so I used to watch. I used to try and be into spooky stuff, but I'd always be like, I'm a little baby and I don't want to play the horror games. Like when I was younger, like obviously, you know, FNAF was coming out.
Yeah.
You know, Amnesia, all those like spooky games. And I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna watch that. That looks scary.
Not even like watch like another like YouTuber play it?
No, because it was still the fear of the jump. The thing that scares me the most with horror games is the jump scare.
The jump scare?
Because I've always said, this is one of my like, controversial takes. I've always said a horror game using a jump scare to scare you is the same as a comedy film having someone tickle you to laugh at the jokes.
Okay.
Like it doesn't feel genuine. It feels like I'm being forced to like and I'm like whereas like some games make me scared just because of the setting, and I'm like, oh god, I'm freaked out, but I know nothing's gonna happen. And those are the ones that like really get me. Like the jump scares, I try to avoid because I'm like, I know something's gonna happen, and I know it's gonna scare me. But it is always fun when I like it when shows because I have a degree in media production.
Oh, okay.
So I watch an ungodly amount of media. So I've been trying to watch more horror to be like, okay, I need to round out like, what should I be expecting?
Yeah.
So I started watching more and more horror to get used to like the cliches.
Right.
And now when I watch a horror thing though, I feel like I know where the jump scare's gonna happen.
Right.
And I love when they don't do it. Because now I'm like, oh god, no. It didn't happen. Now I'm just scared all the time. It's ugh.
Are you able to play horror games like yourself now, or is like that's still like off the table?
Absolutely not. I am a little baby. I tried like 4 years ago playing Outlast for a Halloween stream. I got an hour in and started like crying, like getting physically just repelled by the game. I'm like, no, I don't like this.
No, you
don't like this.
Don't like this?
Like, I even get scared playing Dead by Daylight sometimes. Like some of the Dead by Daylight characters spook me. Like the one of the characters just teleports in front of you, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, whose idea was this? This is terrifying.
Do like pixel RPGs have that same effect on you? Like things like The Crooked Man or like Ao Oni, if those ring a bell to you?
I haven't heard of them, but I know the style of game. Usually if there's a horror tag, I just avoid it.
Okay.
And what I do is I really enjoy the lore of a lot of horror games.
Right.
So like FNAF, for example. I've never played a FNAF game. Not one.
That's fair.
But I really enjoy the lore for how ludicrous it is. And it's just so silly. So I know the lore, but I don't play the game. And that's kind of how I am with a few games. My big one is Zelda. I don't like Zelda games.
Really?
Yeah, that's my big one. Like, a lot of people are like, what? You don't like Legend of Zelda, but you're a Nintendo person? I'm like, I just don't. I don't mix with it very well.
Is it because it's scary sometimes? Like Majora's Mask, for example?
So that is something that... Oh, God, that's a... You're so right. It's the thing that got me when I was a kid was the... No, not even the moon. It was the mask transition scenes.
Okay.
Like when they put the mask on. Ugh. It's creepy. And like... creepypastas used to get me as a kid. So like Ben Drowned, Sonic.exe, the Lavender Town Zombie, if you know that one.
No, I do. There's two separate ones. There's just the Lavender Town one, and then there's the zombie one. The zombie one is actually official in the Pokemon official Pokemon manga actually.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
No, yeah, in one of the mangas of official Pokemon mangas, they had a scene where I believe it was Red. He witnesses like a zombie Psyduck awake from like the grave.
Oh my god.
And it's actually like detailed, like it's a dead Psyduck. There's rib cage and everything.
I love that manga. Every time I hear something about it, it's like, oh, that's another war crime.
I own all of the Emerald, like I have Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald collection specifically. I've yet to read them yet because you'll never guess
That's
why
awesome.
I want to read them. I also have the Omega and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire
that's so
mangas
cool.
too.
Oh, that's awesome. I've always wanted to like read them. I should get around to it because they're so interesting.
I got them for a decent price, surprisingly, like the entire set.
Oh.
So I was very happy with that. I just need to dedicate time to read them because I really want to just like read them and see the art of Maxie. I mean, enjoy a good book.
Yeah, enjoy a good story and not bugle over anyone at all. Moving on.
Actually, that'd be a great transition to my next question. Question of oogling.
Oh.
What was your first fictional crush as a kid? And does that crush still like to this day?
No, I do. Oh, that's such a tough one. Because, like, there's too many.
Do you remember the first one?
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did the classic growing up one with when I was growing up with like Misty from Pokemon when I was like young. I'm like, ooh, dude, you Neutron goes hard. Yes.
Reminds me of the time I sat on a banana. That changed my entire life, Jimbo.
You're lifting the free weight, son. Yeah, it's so. I love Jimmy Neutron's dad in like a platonic way.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I wanna go and have a few brewskis with that man.
What about Jimmy's mom?
Jimmy's mom has got it going on. I don't know. I feel like it'd just be fun to go for a drink with him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just chat with him and be like, hey, how's it going?
She's all the
Oh my god, Carl Weezer.
Jimmy.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Got it going on.
Like, I just remember that remix all the time in my head.
So Misty was your first crush. Do you recall any other crushes like afterward?
Oh gosh. I probably like a lot of Pokemon characters, to be honest. Like, no Pokemon on this Smash or Pass list. One like Cynthia. Cynthia's like, oh, very good, very nice.
Lopunny.
And then like Lopunny, God of War, you know.
God of War.
Gosh. And then like some days I would be like watching TV and I'd see Wallace come on the screen and I'd be like, why do I like that man? and growing up I would then later learn out, gay.
Yay.
Whoa, so many options. That's definitely one. Oh, you know, this actually reminds me of something that I did when I was at university. I did a PowerPoint presentation on characters in media I'm attracted to, but the list gets far worse as we go on.
Oh yeah, I know about those.
The one that I just remembered, there's two. One was Shaggy with tits from the Scooby-Doo movie. 100%. Thank you, Matthew Lillard. Awooga. Boing, 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 you know?
Who's the other one?
The other one. Oh no, yeah, that one is. Sorry, I'm looking through my own list, and I just saw Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob, and that is true.
No way.
Patchy the Pirate, man.
I actually had a question. I think I had it in my public Discord server. I asked my chatters just like, does Patchy the Pirate fuck?
He fucks. Patchy the Pirate fucks.
I think I wrote down that Patchy.
He doesn't.
I think I wrote down that Patchy's like doesn't fuck.
Unbelievable. That man fucks. That man knows how to get it.
Actually, I found my old tier list if you want to see it.
Oh, you need to crack it out.
Oh, I'll even put it up on the stream. We're gonna discuss this.
Oh my god. See, one of the other ones I had on my list was Karen.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm enjoyer of Karen. Oh, Finn McMissile. Finn McMissile from Cars 2.
Oh, the car? The car? Squid. I like to think we just became friends. Like, we just became like from mutuals to friends. And I don't know if I could continue being your friend after this.
No! You can. He's got funny voice. He's good.
Also, Chad, this is my SpongeBob characters that fucks list.
Oh my god, this is great. You think Squilliam fucks?
I absolutely believe that he fucks. I mean, with that unibrow?
Turkey sandwich.
That's my Squilliam impression. I think it's pretty good.
Don't be late.
David Hasselhoff.
Dude, what's David Hasselhoff?
He does, yeah, no, that's fair.
Squilliam fuck Squirrel, yeah. Dorky said it best. Yeah.
Wait, where's the hashling and slasher?
He was
there he is.
Oh, wait, where is he actually?
No, he is on it. He cannot fuck apparently.
Oh yeah, because I think I wrote like, I don't know. I don't know why I said that.
Fucking conch.
A dirty bubble.
I don't remember my reasoning for a lot of these. Is the thing.
Big news in Bikini Bottom.
Carrot absolutely.
Yeah, no. You know what you should do? You should redo this, but with the musical cast. If they fuck.
Ooh, I've seen the musical cast.
I've seen the musical cast as well.
I need to remake this in general because this is really old. How old is this actually? I need to go see how old this is. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't say some characters on this list because some of these characters are from like recent media. Oh, Tuxedo Mask is on my list.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Tuxedo Mask is fair. Yeah, I made this in 2022. This is 2 years old.
Okay, this needs an update.
Yeah, this needs an update. If he dies,
Mermaid. No, yeah, but that's kind of he still fucks even if he dies. Like he goes out doing what he loves.
He's semi fucks because like he was young at one point. Like he had fangirls. Like
yeah, 100%.
Like he's semi fucked. That's why he's like he doesn't fuck now, but he used to fuck. That needs to be a thing. Like semi fucks.
Semi fuck. Yeah, sometimes.
How do you semi fuck? I don't know, like halfway.
you foreplay.
Yeah.
It like you get to the first bit, but you ain't going all the 9 yards, you know.
Yeah, exactly. He def fucked in his prime. Now he has a heart attack in the middle
in his prime. I love Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. They're great.
No, yeah, I love them both.
They were on my list.
I forgot that I put fucking Mr. Krabs' mom. It's semi-fucked.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs' mom. I mean, does confirmed.
I mean, yeah. Look at Eugene.
Love Eugene.
I need to remake this. I need to remake that.
Man Ray definitely fucks.
Oh yeah, I'd fuck Man Ray.
That's so real. That's so real. You know what? He's got that winning smile. He's got that gold smile.
No, that tickle belt scene changed something in me.
You know who you don't have on here? A deep cut SpongeBob character, the Sneaky Hermit.
Who was the Sneaky Hermit?
Boom. The Sneaky Hermit is an original character for the PS2 game Lights, Camera, Action, Pants, which is a mini-game Mario Party-styled SpongeBob game that I have played way too much. There is a character in it who is the main antagonist, known as the Sneaky Hermit.
He just looks like Mr. Krabs.
He is the main OC, but he is your player character. It's whoever's in first is the Sneaky Hermit, and it's great.
Oh my god!
I love the Sneaky Hermit.
I did not know about this. Oh my god!
The game is also really fun.
I need to play SpongeBob games again because like I have like the Rehydrated game on my Steam. I need to play
me too.
that.
I've gone back and I've started playing because when I was younger, I used to play the SpongeBob point and click adventure games.
Oh yeah.
And I really want to go back and play them now.
Are they still available?
I used to play you could probably emulate them.
Probably. Yeah.
Somewhere. They look so fun. I just want to go back and unlock all of the things in my head that was like, oh, I remember that!
And they were sleeping on Plankton. He could find a way to... Where did I put Plankton? Hold on.
Can I do Plankton?
I mean...
Krabs. Gonna get that secret formula, Krabs.
One of the things I've always wanted to do, and it's always hard for me because I have Like a different voice. I've always wanted to be able to pull off a Plankton impression perfectly. Just like crabs.
I feel like mine's not bad, but like
No.
I hate that I'm able to do those voices because I'm like I don't want to have that kind of voice.
No, I get that. I get that. Yeah, we didn't even make that tier list.
Yeah, that secret formula, crabs.
How about we move on to toys? You like toys?
Toys. I love toys.
Well, let me ask you this.
My desk
Mhm.
has so many trinkets on it.
Oh, I have a lot of trinkets on my desk too. What kind of trinkets do you have on your desk?
Mostly Kirby.
Mm.
I do have a Perry the Platypus, not amiibo,
Mhm.
Disney Infinity figure.
Mhm.
I've got estrogen patches, Chibi Robo.
Mhm.
Got all of the Baldur's Gate characters,
Ooh.
but as minis.
Aw.
I love Baldur's Gate. I love
Oh.
Baldur's Gate.
I have
And
some
then
Pokemon on mine.
Me too. Got Dialga,
I have.
2 Teddy Ursos.
I got like little Lego. I got specifically Lego Pokemon ones. Like I got a little Lego
Ooh.
Mewtwo and Gardevoir on my desk.
Goated.
I also have
Very
like
good
Lego Moshi Monsters on my desk too.
Oh my god, Moshi Monster. Oh my god.
Did you play
Just got
Moshi
whipped.
Monsters?
I just got whipped back to 2012.
Who did you pick? I need to know.
I was I was in a different faction.
Mhm.
In my school
Mhm.
there were 3 factions.
Okay.
There were the Moshi Monster kids,
Yes.
there were the Bin Weevils kids,
Bin
and there was
Weevils.
the Club Penguin kids.
Which one were you?
I was a Club Penguin guy. I then went to Bin Weevils,
Mhm.
and then I tried Moshi Monsters.
Who's your first monster?
Oh, I feel like one of them's pink.
Oh, Poppet?
That one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that one.
Yeah, Poppet. Poppet's the one with the blue shoes and like pink, like kind of looks like a dog.
That's the one.
yeah.
That's the one.
I
yeah.
love Katsuma, the rabbit tiger one.
Yeah, I see that. I think the other one was Fury? Furry?
Furry.
Furry, yeah.
Yeah. There
That
was
one was good too.
there was Katsuma, Furry, Louvely, I think it's Diablo. Yeah, Diablo.
Diablo.
That's the volcano demon looking one. And then there was the zombie one. I forgot what the zombie one was called. Zombie Moshi monster. What was his name? Zommers. His name was Zommers.
Zommers.
Yeah.
That's great. Movie character, apparently.
Yeah, because there's a Moshi Monsters movie.
That's... Oh my god. What?
I love how gender Zommers is.
That is very gender. This is giving gender.
Like the fucking like rocker sort of like look, and then the very feminine hand.
Yep. Pink hair and pronouns.
Exactly. I love Moshi Monsters. I think the one I actually hated was the cherry Louvely. I hated that one. I still kind of do.
It's not giving good vibes.
It's the demure Moshi Monster.
Oh my god.
It's the
Not very mindful.
not very mindful. I don't trust that cherry. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that cherry.
But I love Moshi Monsters. I grew up with Moshi Monsters.
I think I was like a year. I think I was a year ahead of the Moshi Monster craze. So I dabbled, but like I think I was just.
It was too late.
It was a bit too late, yeah, because I was in the Club Penguin, like RuneScape era.
Mhm.
That's where I was at, and like, God, I remember playing Club Penguin all the time. And I think that's why I love MMOs today, because
Mhm.
like Club Penguin is essentially just an MMO.
Right.
You go on there, you talk to people, you do the silly mini games, you grind the quests.
Have you played like
Now-
the revival of version of Club Penguin?
I did. I have played the 2 times that it's been brought back and then shut down.
It was brought back twice?
Yeah, because I think it got shut down and then Rewritten happened. There was one before Rewritten, and then Rewritten got shut down, and now they've brought back Revival, and it's like, oh my god, they're just gonna keep getting sued by Disney. It sucks.
Why does Disney want it? Why does Disney want Club Penguin to be dead? I don't understand.
I don't get it. There's so much money. You can get money from us, I promise.
They don't want that money, apparently. Like,
no, they want to sit on their IP and do nothing with it, as the age-old Smiling Friends clip says.
it's my IP to sit around and do nothing with.
Every studio ever.
It is. Oh.
Such pain. Such pain. Why would they do this to me? Why will they not really? Why would they cancel the Crash Bandicoot 5 game?
Yeah, I saw that, and I saw like the designs we could have gotten for like Cortex's family, which is crazy.
Yeah. Pain. Pain and suffering. That's what we must live with. Where's my Banjo 3? Where's my next Banjo game? Come on. It's so never gonna get anything.
I saw like the concept art for like the Cortex family. I think there was like one character that was just like, man, if you were in the game, I would have picked up Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, because they were gonna do like a story. I think they were gonna do like a prequel of how Cortex like came to make Crash.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that would have been so interesting.
I'm trying to find the specific concept art. I'm trying to find that very specific concept art I'm thinking about. Hold on. Yeah, this guy! Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. This guy.
Oh my god. Whoa. That is so unbelievably himbo core.
Like, if they took this away from us! They took this away from us, Squidge!
This is fucked up. Who do I have to get? Who do I have to attack? Who am I gonna find?
Bro, they took this away from me. I'm just like, dude, I would have totally picked
you
up.
Specifically.
They
took this from you specifically.
They took this away from me. I'm not a Crash Bandicoot person, but I like watching other people talk about it, or like especially like Caddy. One of my favorite videos is like the Crash Bandicoot merchandise video. That's my favorite one.
It's so good.
And
I used to play Crash as a kid, but it's so fun.
I was a Spyro kid. That's kind of why I'm more
Me
into Spyro.
I was just everything media. If I could get my hands on it, I would do it. I had Spyro 3, the one where you get to play as like the penguin.
Yeah.
That was fun. Good times.
I remember playing a lot of Ripto's Rage. That was my favorite to play.
Oh yeah. Is that the first one?
That's the.
Which one's that?
I believe that's the.
Ripto's Rage.
I think the first one was. Hold on, let me double.
Ripto's Rage is 2.
Yeah, Ripto Rage is 2 because the first one was like with the bunny girl. And like the queen dinosaur lady,
Yeah.
just like, I'm going to get all the dragon eggs for my magic. And you can't do anything about it.
I need them. They're mine.
Yeah, that was the first one, because, like, that was, like, the intro into Spyro, and then, like, Ripto's Rage is the second one, and the third one introduced the other characters, which was, like, the kangaroo, the penguin, the monkey.
I love those little guys.
Yeah, I love that they were, like, reused in another Spyro game. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
Which one was it called? It was Spyro... It was I remember that it was the game that introduced Ember, the pink dragon.
Yeah, wasn't it just just Spyro but pink?
Yeah, but I always thought she was cute. Just like I always was a sucker for like the girl characters that had a crush on like the main character, like Amy Rose or like Ember.
Oh yeah, I remember when they introduced when they started doing Skylanders. So they started introducing, like, because the first game was all about, it's Spyro's Skylanders.
Yeah,
it's all about
Spyro.
And I'm like, definitely about Spyro. And they just tried making all of these Skylanders and then gave them lore to do with Spyro. And I'm like, this isn't working. Like, you can't just drop them in with no story and just put it in their, like, bio.
Didn't they make, like Crash Bandicoot intelligent in that?
Yes. They made Crash Bandicoot and Neocortex into Skylanders.
I remember I saw like a clip of like Crash Bandicoot talking like so perfectly. I was like, that's not Crash Bandicoot.
He's like he speaks like a
Australian.
I'm Crash Bandicoot, and I'm super smart, and we're gonna go and spin.
like I don't know.
We're gonna go spin.
Yes, it was the Academy show. You're so right, Kai.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, they made him sound like the navigator in the Jumanji films, the new Jumanji films.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. No,
He sounds like
it.
that.
Yeah, I can see it. And Bowser and DK. They add Bowser to Skylanders?
Yeah, Bowser and DK are exclusive to the Wii U version,
No.
and they also work as amiibos.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. I didn't Bowser Skylanders?
They have weird outfits, and I don't like them because this Skylanders game was all about driving.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
They don't
I don't know.
drive. They're creatures.
They do now. Hey, they drive. They got Mario Kart.
I mean, yeah, but like, they don't drive. Like, they drive for fun, not drive. Like, Bowser's not gonna drive Bowser Jr. to elementary school.
God, wouldn't that be so funny if he did, though?
That'd be so wholesome, though. I feel like he does
Have
do
a
that.
day at school.
That's so strange.
Forgot your lunch.
I'm seeing, like, the Bowser Skylanders, and that's really weird seeing him, like...
Is there a Skylanders DMV? Fantastic question. 100% yes.
I'm just shocked that this is a thing. Damn, I didn't know Bowser had a Skylander. I feel like I learn something new every time I do these streams.
Yeah. It's great. It's so fun. Like, it was a really fun thing at the time, but then I was like, I'm not gonna play this Skylanders game. I played the first one and I'm done.
It's really slow, isn't it?
Yeah, they're like beat 'em ups. Which I love a good beat 'em up. I love Castle Crashes and stuff like that. But like, it's I don't know. It's been a while since I've played like a Skylanders game. I think the last time I played it was when I was like 10.
I own a few
It was a long
Skylanders
time
because
ago.
I like the figure design. I like how they
I like the
sculpt.
character design. Yeah, like I think one of my age-old like favorites is Stealth Elf. I just think they look cool.
Oh yeah, no, I
I
love
just think they
her.
look cool.
Yeah, she's my favorite too.
She just looks cool.
I love
she just
her
looks cool.
design. I'm a sucker for elf characters, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dorgyal gets it.
Ninja Girl.
Yeah.
Ninja Girl. My original username, like back when I was like 10, was based on Stealth Elf.
Really?
Because I was like, that's cool.
That's
That's
cool.
eons ago.
That was like your like PlayStation name.
Oh yeah, like early Xbox name.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, early doors.
Well, since we're on the topic of like Skylanders and items and trinkets, Squidge.
Ooh.
What was your everything toy as a child? The toy you carried around everywhere and the absolutely treasured as a kid?
I think I gotta relay back to my answer for one of the other questions where I was talking about Ben 10. I had an Omnitrix.
Did you? I didn't know that.
I loved that thing to death. It was my like be all end all, like, this is coming with me everywhere, and I'm going to pretend to turn into the silly little aliens and just be like, I'm super fast now. And
oh
like,
my god.
to this day, I see on like Instagram and stuff now these people that have got like smartwatches that turn it into an Omnitrix, and I'm there like, oh, that looks so cool. But that's definitely the big one. I lost it, and it's probably the worst day of my life.
Oh.
And I've always wanted an Omnitrix since, just so I can have it back. But after I lost my Omnitrix, my one toy that came with me everywhere, and I still have it today, it's right next to me, is my Pokedex. I have a real Pokedex. from Gen 1 that can like pull up any Pokemon from Gen 1, which is super fun. And it'd be like, and I'm like, cool, this is great. I can pretend like I'm a trainer and I'm like going out and like fighting Pokemon and stuff like that. And that one was easier to not lose because it would just go in my pocket like an ID. And I still have it on my left. I think it's ran out of battery, which is a bit sad, but it is right there. And I plan on using it for a cosplay at some point.
Oh, do you still have the Pokedex with you?
Yeah, it's right here, right on my left.
Really?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, I got it. Like right. I don't know how to visualize that it's here because it's out of battery, but it is here. It's in my hand.
Oh, that's cool. Did also I had like a Pokedex myself, but it was also like a calculator. Was it also like a calculator for you?
No, it wasn't a calculator. It was only the only thing in it is you can type in a Pokemon's name and it will come up with like, this is a Charizard. Like these are the moves that it would have and stuff like that, and it's so fun. I miss it. I gotta put some batteries in it and relive some childhood memories.
Bring it everywhere with you so that way like you can
Oh,
press whoever just like, let me pull out my Pokedex.
Do you need to know about the base 151? Well, right here, pal. Tell you every single one on my little device.
I hope
those-
you can
those
get the
are like the two.
Omnitrix back.
I hope so too. On a date, pull out my Pokedex. Yeah. All the babes swooning when I pull out the Pokedex.
And you talk about all 151 Pokemon in their database.
Start rapping about them.
Is that a Pokedex in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me?
We can go Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey. Come on, we got them all here.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, besides things that you like the things you had, what about the thing you didn't have? What was something you wanted as a child, but you never got it, but being an adult you're able to get it now?
Man. Things I always wanted, like, I feel like I would always be like one of those kids that like would always want like the other console, right? Like I grew up as a Nintendo kid, so I had my, my Game Boy Advance, my DS, my Wii. But a part of me like feels like I missed out on a whole other culture until I was way older of like Xbox, Halo, like missing out on all that stuff. Thankfully I got to experience it a little bit when I was growing up, but I never got PlayStation. After I turned like, there was a weird gray area because I had a PlayStation 2. But like I had a PlayStation 2 when the PlayStation 4 was nearly coming out. When the PlayStation 4 was out. So I didn't get to experience like a lot of those like early games, like I still never experienced like Last of Us or any of those, like, and I know they're very accessible now, but a part of my brain has just been like, I can't get round to it. It's so much. There's so many games. I stick to my Pokemans.
There's so many
I know those guys. There's so many games, unlimited games.
Unlimited games.
But no bacon.
Yeah, I was just about to ask the question. It was like, would you rather have unlimited games but no games, or would you rather have no games but unlimited bacon?
Man, that's a toughie. I think I'd have to go with the unlimited games but no games. It's a tough one.
Every time I have like this one friend who keeps asking me that question. Every time he gets the chance, he asks me that question. I'm just like, I don't know how to answer that.
You just gotta pick one and then settle on it.
I think the last time I answered was like, I think I said the games because like I don't like bacon that much anyway. So like someone's gotta really like bacon to pick that one.
Real. I mean, depends. There's a lot of different kinds of bacon.
I mean, that's fair, but like, when you only have the one kind, you can't imagine the others.
That's true.
So, well, what console ended up being like your favorite to play on? Like currently now, would you say?
Like my all-time, I think like if I had to pick a console just to take me everywhere, it would be my 3DS XL. Just because it's so cool. It's why wouldn't I want to get a street pass in 2024? That sounds hilarious.
Frey the Fox, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much.
Yo, welcome on in. I love my 3DS. I think because it can do so much that I need it to do. Like, I just want to play my old Pokemon games, but I can also play my Phoenix Wright on X. Phoenix Wright's a very big game for me. Like Professor Layton, love that series. Can play all of those on my 3DS. You know, like all of my favorite RPGs are on there. You know, Super Mario RPG, Mario and Luigi, all those games. Like, oh, there's so much content on those little goobers. And I feel like it's portable too, so you can just take it anywhere. I think like if I had a console, that's the console I'd want. Like if there was like, if I ever like, you know, you ever have like a kid or nieces and nephews, I'd just be like, here is a 3DS with games. Enjoy.
No, that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, it also helps that the 3DS can also play classic DS games, so it's like it's not, you're not just restricted to 3DS games. You can also play DS games.
Yeah. And like, just so many options that you can do with it, especially when the eShop was active. It had so many classic games on there too that you could get for cheap. I think definitely a 3DS. I think that's like thumbs up. Can't go wrong with a 3DS.
Can't go wrong with it. That's a good answer. That gets a cat thumbs up emoji for me.
Let's go. That's 2 cat thumbs up emojis.
Okay. So my next question for you.
Yeah.
Hold on, if I could bring it up. God damn it. Was there anything you owned as a kid that certain tune that that's all, folks?
So yeah, I can answer that.
Yeah, collection.
Collection. I like. Okay, so like stuff that I was like a kid and like. Oh man, I feel like the obvious one is like, Pokemon cards. I love Pokemon cards. I don't collect them properly. Like I don't have binders or anything. I just go, oh, I like that guy. All right, that sits in my drawer now. Like I'm a very bad collector in that sense. I feel like, obviously there's a lot of stuff when I was younger that I didn't continue to collect because I as a child was very messy, very, very bad at organizing and keeping things clean and good. Whereas like as I've grown up, I've understood that yes, maybe I shouldn't throw paper in a bath and ruin everything that I own. Maybe just a thought. Let's not play with my DS in the toilet. Maybe good idea. Maybe, I don't know. Just a thought. So like when I got older, I started like retroactively looking back on what I liked as a kid and still do now, and was like, okay, I'm going to actively collect this now. I know I'm a bit late, but I always wanted these things, so I'm gonna get them now and collect them now. Which one of the big ones is board gaming. I am a huge board gamer. Like,
what's your favorite board game?
Oh god. Let me look at the wall.
The wall. Oh my god.
Hold on. I'll give you a reference. Hold on.
I'm so curious.
My wall of board games. I would say my personal favorite to play at the moment is probably Betrayal at House on the Hill. Because it's basically a board game where you enter.
Oh, this is a very nice shelf. I can put this on stream?
Yeah, go for it. Just as long as they don't look at the Yowie shelf too long. But
that's like the best part.
No, they can't see. As you like, one of my favorites is like you go in as a team of people, like exploring a haunted mansion. And then as you're exploring this haunted mansion, that you flip over tiles and you do events and stuff like that and get items. there is a moment in the game where someone becomes like the evil spirit of the house. Someone becomes evil, and it becomes a one versus everyone else game, and it is so fun. I think the other ones up there that are some of my favorites
There's a
are
lot
like
of Turtwig I'm noticing.
yeah, there's two. One of my ex-partners got me a. Oh, you good?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was, I was just making a reaction.
Just noises.
Yeah, just noises. I
Um,
make noises.
That's good. Noises are good.
Yeah, noises are good. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
No, one of my ex-partners got me that for my birthday, and Turtwig's one of my favorite. Turtwig is also one of my favorite Pokemon. It's my favorite starter Pokemon of like all time.
Face.
I love Turtwig. Such a good little guy.
Little guy.
And then a few days later, I went to hang out with some of my uni friends. And when I was at uni, they were like, "Oh, I got you a birthday present." I'm like, "Oh, you didn't need to do that. You know that, you know me." And then they were like, "No, here you go." And they handed me a Pokemon Center bag, and I'm like, "Oh boy, plushies!" And it was another Turtwig.
Oh my goodness! Was it like the same?
And
plush?
I was like, it was the exact same plush.
Oh my
Those two are the
God.
same plush. So I have two of them on my shelf now.
Aww.
The little, the little green slime that you can see on the top shelf there.
Yeah.
That is so at my university, I used to run the tabletop like gaming group, the society, and that was our mascot for the year.
Aww.
And his name is Cabbage. Uses any pronouns. Any pronouns, Cabbage.
I love Cabbage.
He's a good little guy. And we did a running competition throughout the entire year where everyone took a photo of him in precarious positions. So like someone took a photo with him at a nightclub.
Oh my God.
Someone I think took a photo with him in the canal. Near us. Cabbage internet debut. Oh boy.
Cabbage internet debut.
We love Cabbage. Cabbage is one of my favorite little guys.
Looks like the best little guy.
He was really like, he fit in your hand. It was great. You could just, and like, what I used to do that I thought was, this is actually very nostalgic actually. Something that a lot of British kids around my age and older than me, when we were in reception, which reception is like when you're 5 years old, so I don't know what that would be for America. I don't know what that would be classed as.
Probably like a preschooler.
Okay, so we as these like preschoolers essentially, we would there would be like a class mascot or like a little plush, and each week, or at the end of every weekend, a person or a kid in the class would be allowed to take them home.
Aww, yeah.
And so I was like, I want to do the same thing, but for people in their adult years. Like, these are adults, and I want to give you a little plush guy to go home with and take a photo with and do silly shit with.
That's amazing.
And it was it was so fun because everyone would do like, someone took him to Wales, someone took her to like Scotland. People would just genuinely take them in the funniest place they could. And I lived for it each week. My one rule was you have to take a photo. If you don't take a photo, you're not getting them again.
Damn, that's fair though.
Like, someone took them to a LARP event. That was really funny. Oh, someone took them to see Weezer, which I thought was fantastic.
No way, he saw Weezer?
He saw Weezer.
That's so awesome.
He's seen so much, and now he lives with me permanently, so he's not going to be seeing much. He's retired, yeah.
Aw, I'm so proud of his journey.
He's a good little guy.
Aw.
She slays.
I'm very impressed with your board game shelf though.
Oh yeah, no, I collected it over like a good 2 years, and it's still growing because I love board games. They are like so fun. Like I just like the idea of being able to sit and do an activity with someone that you know you're gonna have a good time, and you're just gonna sit there and like accomplish something, not accomplish something, have fun, do like a shared activity while talking, and it's like. This is great. It's also a great excuse to have people like come over or like do things. It's like, hey, do you want to come over and play the board games that I have? And everyone goes, yes, please. And I'm like, good, because I have so many.
I have like a new appreciation for board games because my current partner is actually a big fanatic for board games. Actually, he loves board games, and he would tell me about how his family plays board games every Friday. So I'm just like, this is my family's not a board game family. We are not board game people in my family. So I was never really raised to like play board games or anything like that. But you know, I'm dating someone who is like that, so now I'm learning.
Yeah, it is like, of my family, I'm definitely like the board game person. I've been trying to teach my family slowly, like easier and harder games, like to try and get them into board gaming. It's a struggle. They thought that Exploding Kittens was difficult to play, which was a fun experience.
Oh no.
If you've ever played Exploding Kittens,
I've heard of it.
It is just a game where you pull cards from the top of a deck, and if it's a bomb, you lose. That is it. It's like a Russian roulette card game.
I see.
And my family were like, "This is too difficult. We don't want to play." And I'm like, "We haven't listened to the rules.
It's too hard.
It's too hard.
It's too hard."
Like it's that one Pro ZD sketch where he's just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't want to play. I don't get it. I'm like, I don't get it. See, Dorky gets it. Dorky understands.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
No, that is really cool though. I love that.
Appreciate it.
So
I love board games.
I love that you love board games.
I love that you love that I love board games.
I'm gonna ask you the next question. That's all right with you?
Ooh, maybe. What if it isn't? What happens? What then?
Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here and just stare at each other then.
Well, do I have to take my glasses off? Is that cheating?
Yeah. You gotta take them off.
You ask me the next question. I give up.
If you could bring one thing from your childhood and bring it into this current day and age, what would it be? It could be anything from an old TV show to a discontinued product to anything.
Oh my god, I have the exact answer.
Ooh.
There were these Cocoa Pops cereal sticks that housing prices. That's great. Yeah, I would Bitcoin. A lot of Bitcoin. No. There are these cereal sticks that you would have a hot cup of milk with, and you would just drink the milk with the cereal sticks.
Oh, are they like straws?
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about because I had something similar to that, but they were Fruit Loops based.
And they discontinued them, and I'm miserable since. They are so good. Why do they not exist anymore?
I don't know,
and
maybe
then,
because they hate us.
They do. Specifically us. Specifically you and I.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I wish they'd bring back, crispy rolls. I know that this is gonna make no sense to any Americans watching, but like, there are these things called Milky Way crispy rolls, and they are, they're lush. They are so good.
Do you have like a picture of them I can see?
Yeah. Let me get them. I think they still exist, but you can't buy them in any shop anymore. Like I've gone to shops. I can't find them. Okay, they're on Amazon, so I might have to like make a purchase.
You're gonna buy them on Amazon?
You have to.
So are they like wafer based, or are they like kind of like crispy?
Yes.
Or
So they're they're like a thin wafer of chocolate with like weird flaky
Oh,
stuff
okay.
on the inside with like a milk filling that's like hard milk, like chocolate.
Like cream?
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay.
They are so good, and I have not. They're not in shops anymore. Like you can't buy them in the shops. These are so good. They were like a ADHD fixation food for a while.
Something I'd like actually. They look really
They
good.
They're even better when you put them in the freezer.
Really? Like if they're like cold and you like snap it
Yeah,
off?
they're cold, like snap. Oh god, so good.
You gotta make an Amazon
my God.
purchase.
I might have to at some point because they're so nice. Used to pretend they were cigarettes, real. They're like that type. They are definitely down that route of like you'd put them in your mouth and you're trying to be like a gangster. You'd be like,
Hey, Tony, give me another one of the crispy rolls.
That's what I would do with the cereal straws because you can actually blow through them.
oh god. I remember I got told off in school for pretending to blow a cigarette like that with these ones. I got in so much trouble.
Oh no.
They're like, that's not very nice, is it? And I went, it's not an actual cigarette.
It's not. That's the gesture, though. How dare you, Squidge, indicate that you would smoke?
I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
How dare you? Shame on you for pretending to smoke.
Please, I just love pretending to smoke.
I just love pretending to smoke. That was.
I love pretending.
Have you ever had like the candy cigarettes? They're like
yeah.
They're kind of like chalk, if anything.
Yeah, like the ones that come with tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love me some temporary tattoos.
Did you have like a lot of them like growing up? Temporary tattoos is something I haven't thought about actually. My goodness.
Yeah, I haven't had a temporary tattoo in a while. Mainly because I've got a real tattoo now, so
Ooh.
who needs temporary tattoos?
What's the tattoo of, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh gosh. Okay, so it requires slight explaining.
Okay.
There was once upon a time when I was like full-time streamer instead of like part-time. I was streaming every day, and I do a lot of Nuzlocke runs. I love Nuzlocks. I love Pokemon streams, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So in the height of me doing this, I was like, you know what? I have never beaten a Pokemon Nuzlocke. Ever.
Really?
So it is time. Yeah, no, at that point, I had never done it.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, it's time to really do one. And I'm going to add some stakes, because what good streamer doesn't add a little bit of stakes to their challenge?
Yeah, with some extra sauce.
Exactly. You want a little bit of, ooh, what are they going to do? And so I was like, you know, yamming it up, being like, and this time I'm going to beat it because I've got a challenge. And this challenge, and in my head I was like, what do I say? I didn't prepare anything. And I just said out loud, I'll get a tattoo.
Oh.
Don't know why I said that, but it was the only thing I
Okay.
could think of that people in chat would be like, oh, now we're listening.
Oh no. Okay.
And then I said, if I don't beat it in 30 days, chat decides my tattoo.
Ooh. So you didn't beat in 30. Were you just not able to stream it, or?
I streamed all the way up until the final like Elite Four.
Oh, which one? Which game was it actually?
Platinum.
Oh no! Oh no!
So I got to the Elite Four,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, cool, I got 5 days. At that point, I was like, I got 5 days. I'm gonna wait until the final day to add stakes, because I was so confident I would win. So what ended up happening was I did not win, and I had less than 5 hours to beat it again.
No!
So I had to get a tattoo. And so my tattoo is a Pokeball inside of like a tumbling lock.
Okay.
Which I had to rigorously ask my friends, please be nice to me. Please let me get a tattoo I want. And it is. I can take a photo for you actually because it's
Yeah,
only
that's
on my
alright.
arm.
If you're all right with it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, telling the story, it helps to have a little bit of
Imagery.
pizzazz. I designed it myself.
Mm.
After talking with Chad about it, it's just a photo of my arm. Enjoy.
Okay.
Me just being like, yeah, let me get that one.
Yeah, let me get that.
But yeah,
let me
it's
get my
like
arm
a-
out.
Now, the worst part about this tattoo is something that I didn't take into account.
Okay.
Yeah, they did try to get me to make an Among Us tattoo. That was real. Someone wanted me to get like a chain necklace tattoo.
Ooh. Okay.
I think I had some people giving me like really bad suggestions.
Oh no, what was the worst one?
Oh god, I think I still have the channel. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, I have an archive channel in my Discord,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just trying to see if I delete that. I probably deleted it. Nope, there it is.
Oh.
To be fair, a lot of people were nice. A lot of people were like, get a Teddy Ursa tattoo.
Aw.
A lot of people were nice about it, and I'm like, cool. Be nice to me. I think someone was like, someone wanted me to get a face.
Oh.
Someone wanted me to get like a tattoo of someone's face.
Oh. Like
Uh,
Brian Griffin.
Pretty much, yeah. Like someone said a tramp stamp of a Pokeball.
Okay.
That's a choice. Yep, someone said face. Yep. Yeah, a lot of faces. I'm like, I'm not getting a face. But the tattoo itself had a side effect because I used to work in an escape room,
Okay.
and having a tattoo of a lock. Every single person that came into the escape room was like, "Oh, did you get that tattoo because you work here?" Every single person. Every single one.
I'm guessing when people see this tattoo, they don't recognize the Pokeball immediately.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh.
So it's a lot of people just being like, "Why have you got a tattoo of a lock?" And I'm like, "Right, okay, so I have to tell the whole story."
Man,
So,
you must really love escape rooms.
Yeah, clearly, I love breaking out of them. Every day at work would be, so escape room. You love escape rooms? So, did you get that because you work here? And I'd be like,
Stop asking me.
Is it on your forearm so it's really obvious?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there on the forearm, so
I
it's very
see.
visible.
I think it's a cool
But I
tattoo.
do love it. Thank you. I like it, and that's what matters.
Would you ever get like another tattoo, or is this like the only one you'd get?
100%. I want tattoos, or I want sleeves at some point.
Mhm.
I have ideas of like I want my left arm to be Pokemon like themed,
Ooh, uh-huh.
and I want my right arm to be like everything in pop culture that I like.
Mhm.
So like anime references, TV references,
Mhm.
like just an arm of things that like I like this series. I want something of that series on my body.
Mhm.
And then Pokemon gets its whole arm, gets a whole arm for itself.
That's fair.
One of the tattoos I've always wanted, but I've never gotten around to it, is I really want to get like my shoulder. I want to get each Rotom form
Ooh.
with like watercolor kind of idea. Because my friend
Ooh.
has like watercolor like Pokemon tattoos, and I'm like, I want that.
I want
But
that.
all the Rotom forms, because
Give me-
Rotom's like my second favorite Pokemon.
Oh, that's so cool. That'd be so cool. Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
Like I would love like Rotom form tattoo. Like my idea is kind of like get all my favorite guys, get all my favorite Pokemon.
Mhm.
I would love like a like Torkoal is my third favorite Pokemon, so like
Mhm.
something to do with Torkoal. He's such a little guy.
He's
I
just
love
a
him.
Guy.
He's just a dude, and he's very warm. He looked like oven, like good
He
guy.
Looks like oven.
He looked like you could cook something. You look like you could cook good egg on him.
Aww.
Like he would be great.
I've always wanted to get a tattoo. I don't know if I will in the
Ooh.
future, but I've always wanted to get a tattoo specifically of Mewtwo.
Ooh, that would be cool.
He, as I said like earlier, he's my favorite Pokemon, but he is my ride or die Pokemon. Like,
Hell yeah.
I had the biggest obsession for Mewtwo in second grade. Yeah, second grade. I had the biggest obsession for Mewtwo. Like I was like, oh my god, Mewtwo's my boyfriend as like a kid. But like now as an adult, I'm just like, yeah, Mewtwo's just my guy. Like if I know no one got my back, I know Mewtwo got my back. So I would just love to get a tattoo of him because like he's always been my favorite Pokemon. Nothing can shake that. Or of Psyduck, because I love Psyduck.
Oh, Psyduck's awesome. Yeah, Psyduck's such a goofy little guy.
I love Psyduck. Yeah, go ahead.
Have you seen Pokemon Concierge?
I have not.
If you love Psyduck, Pokemon Concierge is so adorable. It is a stop motion Pokemon series.
Oh, I think I've seen it. Like I've heard about it. It is
so cute. It's only like 10-minute episodes, and there's only 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal watch. It's so cute. I like cried at the end of the series because I was like, oh my god, it's so adorable.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that because I've seen like very few clips of it, but it's just it looks so cute though. I love Psyduck.
Psyduck is so cute in it too.
Such
a good little guy.
I don't know if you know this, but on my channel, Psyduck is actually one of my mascots here.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a Psyduck specifically here on my channel named Jared. And... yeah, no, he's my guy. He's my dude. I have like 3 emotes of him. Him with the gun, him with the hat, and my character hugging him. The gun was very important to his character.
Don't give him a gun.
He has a gun. He's packing heat.
Dude, that is dangerous. That is dangerous giving Psyduck a gun.
Yeah, Jared's special. He's a special guy.
I'd have a beer with Jared.
He'd probably have a lot of beers with you. More than he can count.
I love that.
I'm gonna ask my final toy-related question to you now.
Oh.
Well, it's not toys, more or less setting. Yeah, a toy item setting. What was your favorite thing or place as a kid that's just completely gone now due to the modern age?
Man, that's a really good question. Like I'd say like one of the easy answers would be like my old room. Like I kind of miss my old room. I kind of miss like all the creativity that was bred from being locked in my childhood room.
Like the child whimsy of it.
Exactly, yeah, like all of that sort of stuff. Whereas now it's like, ooh, I got a very like 2-monitor setup. Ooh, I'm so fancy. Like back then I had like a shitty CRT TV with a bunch of posters and a toy box. That's where all like the silly noises came from. That's where all like the voices that I would come up with. That would have come out very different if I just said the voices. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
What voices?
The toys.
They talk to me during my sleep.
They talk to me. They've been screaming for me to get up and play with them.
Oh my god.
I think like another thing is like I feel like schools have changed so much. Like obviously like my childhood experience in school was going to be so much different to a child growing up now.
Yeah.
Like I remember back then you'd have like, you know, no whiteboards, no like interactive whiteboards. It would be like, you know, markers and stuff like that.
Or chalkboards.
And exactly, yeah. Like I feel like that's very nostalgic in a way
classic,
that is,
yeah,
like, and like I get why, you know, use the interactive whiteboard and stuff like that. It's they are useful, obviously. But like,
you don't like them.
there's kind of like a I guess I'm gonna say there's an aura to like old school. Like,
No,
like you'd walk through and I don't know. They probably never did this in American schools, but we would have to sing songs in our assemblies.
We did. I did something similar to that in my school, where like chorus was a thing. So.
Oh, so every end of day assembly we would sing.
Really?
Like we have they're called hymns.
Hymns.
And we would sing stuff like I went back the other day and I started listening to old primary school hymns, and it was so like, what the, they made us do this? Like I the fact I still remember this stuff, like they're such stupid songs. Like one of them's like this is an important matter, how we should behave at school, and it's like a song all about obeying the rules of school, like always walk on the left side, don't speak out, don't be naughty, we're learning.
So you didn't have this was kind of like your own Pledge of Allegiance almost.
I'd say almost. It's very different to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, yeah, I grew up with like Pledge of Allegiance from my school all the time, and it's dictator stuff.
It felt culty. It feels culty.
It sounds culty.
Like, cause we would also like the other songs I remember, like cauliflower's fluffy and cabbage is green, beetroot's purple and something. Like it's all in there. And like if the song comes up, I will sing along, and I feel like I've been Pavloved. I feel like I've been brainwashed, and I feel like those damn kids should be just like me. I don't know if they still do that at schools. I assume they do.
I imagine they probably do. I don't know.
Yeah, because
that stuff sounds like it's not gonna shake off to me.
No. You've been conditioned. Yeah, I've been conditioned. Because I know about the Pledge of Allegiance. Because it's like, pledge allegiance to the flag.
To the United States of America.
Oh my god.
It's very, hold on. Like, I pledge allegiance to the flag. It's so funny. I said the pledge for so many years of my life. Until high school, where we had the option to, like, you can stand up for the pledge or not, or say it, I don't care. That was in high school, but in middle school and elementary school, I was forced to say it all the time. If you didn't say it, you'd be, like, shunned.
Well, it's kind of like when you get the opportunity to kind of wipe it from your head.
Yeah.
At day one.
Okay.
Like, it's gone.
Yeah, here's the pledge. I pledge allegiance to my flag and the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I remember it much differently, but...
Whoa.
Was there like a different version? Hold on.
they remixed it.
Oh wait, yeah, there's an alternate version that I remember saying. Like, that was like the first version. This is like the other version I remember.
It's an alt rock version.
It's an alt rock version. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What? That feels. I can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, again, we were forced to say this in my elementary and middle school, but by the time it was high school for me, I stopped. When I had the chance, I stopped because I didn't care. That's like the thing. I don't care.
No, that's. Oh my god, I can only imagine. Yeah, I wouldn't miss that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that aura is what I'm on about. Like that aura of
that
like
cult aura of school.
I'll say before iPads. Like, I sound really old and boomery right now, but like, that's one of the things I've always said. Like, I just like the whole Skibbity Ohio Riz.
Skibbity toilet Riz.
Skibbity Fortnite.
Skibbity Fortnite.
Baby Gronk wouldn't like that.
Baby Gronk wouldn't like that.
Kachan, like all that stuff.
You said Kachan, and now I want to leave.
Yeah. one of my favorite bits that I do is all of my friends in real life are anime fans.
Oh no.
So we'll be walking in public sometimes, and I'll do the TikTok like index finger thumb out up. You know what I'm I'm talking about,
Yeah,
like
you're
all
just
the NPC. Yeah. I'll be like, Kachan, and then my friends will like just want to dissolve in the street, and then people around us will look at us and laugh, and I have no shame as a streamer. And
That's why we want to push her in the road.
you're Ohio Riz. Like, oh, I love
you seen,
embarrassing my friends.
Have you seen like those TikToks? I remember one guy, this TikToks where it's like, actually, that manga's incorrect, and like it's
Oh
just,
my god.
it's just like a guy just being the ultimate cringe weeb.
I keep getting the ones where it's like the guy who's like, how are my little princess?
Oh!
You need to take a right at the end of the road. Good girl. And I'm like,
I can't take anyone seriously. I have not heard like genuinely someone call like another person kitten or anything like that. But I think if I ever did, I would make fun of them publicly. I will turn on my OBS and stream live and laugh at that person.
I love doing it to my friends on Discord. I would be like, oh, good night, kitten. And then everyone in the call is like, and I'm like, I live for this. I live to say the worst things possible and make everyone react.
Oh my, that's so base though. That's very base of you.
If you can get past it yourself, like there's a barrier inside your brain that's like, you shouldn't say these things. Don't say these things out loud. But if you get past that and you just channel within, everyone will be like, how do you do it?
How do you do it?
Like, it's so fun, especially like if you ever like rock on like a face cam and just do the touching points like with your index fingers, like the uwu, like, oh, kill the cringe inside of you. So true. The cringe is dead. We don't have cringe. We just have embarrassment. Secondhand embarrassment.
I can't just...
Being a menace is based.
I will agree with that, yeah. Being a menace is based. Very based. Oh my god. So we're gonna talk about...
What is wrong, my widow?
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Squidge, I'm asking the questions here.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
I'm gonna end the stream. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye, chat.
No.
Let's talk about food.
Yes.
Especially, ooh, so I'm actually very curious since your lunches might be like different from mine, of course. What are your thoughts on school lunches? Did you love them or did you hate them?
It depends. Are we talking like bringing in your own packed lunch, or are we talking about like
the school food?
Lunch? Right. So I liked it. It could have been way better, but we had a thing. I don't know if you guys had this. We would have a thing where we'd come in and we would have to get our fingerprint scanned on like your first day of school. And we had toll stations where we'd go up to and put our finger down. Oh. It would read that it's us, and then we'd top up our account.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't have this?
No! What?
Yeah, so whenever we'd go up and we'd like, buy lunch, we'd have to scan our finger. We'd have to scan like our fingerprint.
That's that's so strange. Why your fingerprint? Why not just like we just had like we had PIN numbers and that's it, and like we'd punch in our PIN number and that'd be our count. Your fingerprint?
That was fingerprint.
Always?
Yeah, always day one for me. And like this is where the baguette stuff comes back up from the start of the stream.
Yeah.
Our school used to sell bread rolls
Mhm.
for 40p,
Mhm.
which is like 60 cents, like
Right.
barely anything.
Okay.
And I would just buy that for lunch. I would just buy a bread roll
Nothing
and
else?
eat that. No, maybe like a flapjack as a dessert, or like a something like that. But we had
Mhm.
we would call it tuck money. That's what we called it anyway. We'd call it tuck money.
Tuck
And
money.
tuck money, when you're in primary, this is more for primary school than it was for secondary school.
Okay.
So like primary school is 5 to 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And primary school, you would have your first break of the day, which is like
Mhm.
30 minutes after 2 classes.
Mhm.
And the kitchen would sell like toast, fruit pastels, like fruit flakes sort of thing,
Mhm.
and like fruit. And you needed tuck money because it would be like 20p for a piece of toast.
Mhm.
And so people would just go up, buy a shit ton of toast, and but yeah, that was tuck money. And then
Huh.
lunch, and then you had lunch money.
Okay.
So it was yeah.
You had 2 different currencies for 2 different like events of the day, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And the
Did
food
the tuck money also require a finger scan?
so this was in primary school, so this
Right.
would not require, this would just be cash.
Okay.
But in secondary school it was all
Fingers.
fingers. You paid with your fingers.
You paid with your fingers. That's
Mm-hmm.
that
Finger pay.
that's not a thing in the US. At least I've never heard of that. So that's
Why?
okay, well I need to ask this because I just learned this yesterday from my last interview. And this will change how I think of you. Did your school have bagged milk for drinks?
No.
Okay, good. Because I just learned that bagged milk is a thing.
Yeah,
Like
Canada, right?
no, it's worse. It's not just
Oh.
like bag. Like, it's not like. Let me go grab a picture.
Bag milk.
Let me show you a picture because this is apparently normal in the United States. This.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
I
I'm bringing it back up, chat. No, I know that there's like the bag milk from Canada. I know that, but I'm talking
like
about
having-
this, Mike.
It's like having a weird Capri Sun.
Yeah, but it's not a Capri Sun. It's just a saran. It's like a saran bag full of milk, and you poke a straw at it. And I just learned this today.
Oh, so good. Oh, so tasty.
No, that's so weird.
Why are we talking about bag milk again? Because Nightcrawler's bothering me about it, so I have to.
We had cartons of milk.
Good. I had cartons of milk.
Oh, but you guys didn't have sausage rolls.
No, we didn't.
Sausage rolls, good stuff.
They are, yeah. Oh. What was your lunch like? Like, I saw people in the chat saying like the lunch system was apparently fucked up from someone. So
there's a guy named Jamie Oliver who is like one of the funniest clips on the internet. Is he's this guy that's trying to like teach kids to eat healthy and not eat as much meat and stuff like that, which is, you know, it's fine.
I
You can
guess.
do whatever you want.
Okay.
But he showed a video of how chicken nuggets are made to kids, and then put out a vegan option and chicken nugget option, and asked the kids which one would you rather have, and they all point at the chicken nuggets, and it is golden because he's trying to make it healthy, and like he got his way into the school system and then made everything like instead of it being
quote,
here's
unquote.
it was like instead of here's a slice of pizza for lunch, it would be here is a piece of encroute with a wee bit of parsley with a refined corn cheese. It was like that sort of level.
Why?
And it just thankfully I got out before it started getting horrific.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
And college didn't do lunch. You had to go and get your own lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Jamie Oliver, he's a weird Donny. I'll just say that he's
a weird.
He's a weird Donny.
Okay.
He's an odd one.
Okay.
But yeah, my favorite thing was like dessert of school menus.
What kind of desserts?
Can't go wrong with a bit of we got chocolate concrete.
Ooh.
You got
what?
which
You had chocolate
Go on.
concrete?
yeah,
My
chocolate concrete, great.
my shit just had like orange popsicles.
We used to have we used to just have buns with icing on them.
Like bread?
Yeah. Yeah.
With icing? Not like
Oh my God.
Not like cake bread, right?
No, yeah, like actual just bread, like buns.
With icing?
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds so gross.
It was alright. And then you've got sponge with custard, which is a big like nostalgia food here. It looks horrendous, but
Custard?
it's yummy. Yeah, it's like a sponge cake with really shitty icing on the top with like little beads and stuff, and then it would be dumped with custard on top. Sometimes you'd get pink custard.
Oh yeah. Isn't Teletubbies like a British show specifically, if I'm right? Or not?
Yeah. I used to watch it when I was a kid.
Okay, I asked because I remember seeing the custard in Teletubbies.
Yes.
Was it like that by chance to some degree?
Let me Teletubbies custard. This is gonna be a weird thing for my search history. Tubby custard is its name. Okay.
Yeah, Tubby custard. It was like pink, so.
Yeah, I'd say it was similar.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Like you would have it with primarily desserts. Like if I was to eat custard now, I'd have it with like apple pie, or I'd have it with like something in that area. Angel Delight vibes. Angel Delight goes hard. Yeah, no. To explain what chocolate concrete is for Kai, it is essentially like the densest chocolate cake you can think of, but it's brittle. It's like very, very, very dense. Like it's as if you took a chocolate cake, you took your hand, you smushed it all the way down and made it like brittle. It's very nostalgia like coded, so like I think if you introduce someone to it who had never eaten it before, they'd be like, what? Why would you eat this?
Why would
and then you just go, oh, it's so good. It's a lot of British cuisine, by the way. A lot of it is like, we love it because we grew up with it. I love slop.
I love slop. Oh my god.
Listen, Kai, it has to be edible. It has to be. It can't just be concrete.
I mean, it
It can't just
can.
be eating concrete.
You clearly haven't
You
seen
clearly
British
haven't seen
roads.
British road. That's so real.
They're broken. Okay, I'm very curious, just like in food, about this one as well for this next question. What was your favorite fast food restaurant as a kid, and does it still hold up to your taste?
Oh god. My favorite fast food restaurant. Okay, so I'm not gonna say like an actual restaurant.
Right.
Oh, it's Greg's. It's got to be Greg's.
Greg's.
My favorite. So yeah, my favorite. I'm calling it fast food. If there's any other British people that don't agree with me, it's definitely fast food. You walk in, ask for it, you get it. That's fast food.
Right.
Greg's is a pastry, like it's like a pastry place. They make like pasties and desserts and like the sausage roll, like I mentioned earlier.
Right.
Ask any British person. Greg's. They've been. We've all been.
We've all been to Greg's?
Everyone has been to Greg's. If you haven't been to Greg's, you have known.
Is it like
Greg's.
a chain?
Yes.
It's
a huge chain.
Okay. Greg's.
There are 7 of them in the city center where I live.
7?
There is 7 of them.
I mean, is it like the McDonald's identical to like?
It's not similar to McDonald's in any way.
Mm-hmm.
It is the construction man's favorite food place.
I
because
see.
they will be working and then they'll be like,
Oh, you're right, love. Can I get 2 sausage rolls and a coffee, please?
they'll be like that. It is the perfect. I'm working. I need quick food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go there,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It is good because if you're ever hungry, I'm like, oh, I could just go and get a sausage roll. Or I can just go and get this.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's relatively cheap. It's not like bust your balls, bust your bank sort of thing.
Bust your balls, bust your banks, yeah.
Bust your balls. But it is cheap. It's like you can get, I don't know, 2 sausage rolls and a drink for £3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's definitely food you can just go and get.
Mm.
I wouldn't say it's like British Costco, unless Costco is something that I don't know.
It's an American store here, basically. You can buy a lot of stuff like essentials or foods for a cheap price, basically.
Like
you need
bulk
it,
stuff.
yeah, in bulk. But you
Yeah.
need like, a
We
membership.
we have a Costco here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think there's like a few, but I've never been to one.
I
don't think I've ever been to one.
I've been to Costco a few times in my life, but I cannot go because there is no Costco in my area anymore.
Damn. And you need like a membership card?
Yeah,
or
you
something?
do. You need a membership card to go inside the Costco,
Mm.
which is a little crazy to me. It's like you need a subscription to this physical place. This is like
You must side in with this.
you must
If you want
subscribe to
cheap food.
Costco.
No, but I would say the tastes, like, I would say it holds up. The only thing that I'm annoyed about is like it's way more expensive than it was, which is just how the world works.
Mm-hmm.
Like back then you can get like 4 sausage rolls for like £1.50.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like 4 sausage rolls for £4.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gone up, like £3.50, something like that. It has gone up, and I'm like, God damn it!
God damn it! Uh-huh.
Don't deprive me of my silly little treats.
I'm learning so much about your territory of nostalgia. It's just interesting to me.
The whole other land.
The other land, yes. Ooh, okay, now we can get more into this
Ooh.
conversation that we brought up earlier.
Oh boy.
What was your broccoli? The food you absolutely despise, and do you still hate it, or have you grown?
See, you know what's really funny? I love broccoli,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved broccoli as a kid.
Okay.
So that's really funny to me.
It's just like the norm for most people. It's just like, oh, broccoli. I hate broccoli. It's gross food. I still hate broccoli, TBH.
I love it because I feel like I'm a giant eating little trees.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I would say, and this is something that I still hold true to this day,
Mm-hmm.
I hate the idea of wet foods. I'm sorry if that makes anyone feel weirdly uncomfortable.
Wet food?
Like moist food. It's just weird to me. Like
Can you...
soup.
Oh, you don't like soup?
Like, I don't get it. I don't, but like also curry. It's like
So like
moist food.
like liquidy based foods, kind of.
Yeah, liquidy food.
Huh.
I don't gel with it. I've gotten better.
Mhm.
I like curry more now.
What about
but
like
mainly because
Jello?
I have it-
Is that like something?
That's-
Or
It's a weird one because it's like
it's liquid, but it's not. It's a solid,
it's
but
liquid,
it's
but
like
it's not.
Yeah.
But like I can chew it, so
Mhm.
my brain is like, okay, this can chew. But like it feels like slop, and I know it's not slop. But like when I'm when I'm like, I don't do soup
Mhm.
because soup is just liquid.
Mhm.
That is not food. I know you're meant to have it with stuff, but I can't be bothered.
So would you
curry-
just like have like with the broth? Could you drink the broth?
No,
No.
absolutely not. If like I'm trying to get better with broths, so I've started eating like ramen
Mm.
and like ramen bowls.
Yeah, is like ramen different?
It's like chewable, but I have to get past the wet
The liquid,
first.
the wet.
I guess it's more of a texture issue than it is a taste issue.
Mhm.
Because like once it's in my mouth, I'm like, yummy. But like when I'm looking at it, I'm like, huh. Like the big one for me is curry. Like I've had to get way better at that because it is so tasty, but it looks bad.
Looks like
it
slop.
just looks bad. I hate the look of it. And like that is the big one for me. Like any kind of like moist food is like no, I think I'll skip. I think I'll pass on that.
Oh, so what about like melty like ice cream? Is that something you can eat?
Yeah, so that's a so I eat ice cream.
Right.
I like ice cream. I feel like somehow in my head, if there's bits in it, it's fine because there's something to chew.
Uh-huh. But like
So,
plain
like-
ice cream by itself.
I don't think I would just eat like plain, like soft serve. It has to have something with it, like whether that be a cone. If it's just ice cream on its own, if it melts, this is getting like now I'm discovering myself. If it melts, I'd probably drink it because that's just a milkshake. And a milkshake in my head isn't food. A milkshake is a drink.
Fair enough.
And I'm okay with drinking that.
Okay. Could you...
Similar with ice cream. If it melts a bit, it's more like a drink than it is a food.
Could you hypothetically drink a soup? Like if there's no bits or like any meats or in it, it's just like the warm broth.
My brain has decided soup is food. Therefore, no drink.
What about cereal? Can you not eat cereal?
I eat cereal. I weirdly, we are learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about me tonight. Cereal I can eat.
With milk?
Yes. However, I try not to eat it with milk too much because I am lactose intolerant.
Oh, okay.
Which is a fun thing to figure out about yourself. Because you'll just drink some milk and then you'll be like, oh, my tummy hurt. What's going on? It's making noises. Like, oh no, oh no. With cereal, it's like there's very few cereal I eat anyway, but I try to drink the milk afterwards.
Okay.
I'm not great at it, and I do feel like I'm wasting, but I try.
So is it like the mush, like just tasting like mushiness? Is just like
I think
unappealing
so.
to you?
Yeah, it's the idea. It's like I think it's because I also don't. Cereal is such a weird one too because I see it as like, I see it as food, but I also see it as like. This is gonna sound so weird. I see it as dessert.
No, I get
like
that.
It's not. This is so much. This has so much sugar in it.
Yeah.
This is like a I'm gonna eat this at night sort of thing.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, that's me. My family does not allow cereal in our house because my family thinks
Valid.
there's like poison in cereal. I'm just like, okay. But when I went to go visit my boyfriend, I visited him. I did fly over state to go see him, and he asked me, he's like, Tim, what do you want to eat when you get here? Because I know you're not eating anything when you on the way. I'm just like, can you get a box of cereal, please? Oh, specifically Cookie Crisp. I'm just like, can you please get a box of Cookie Crisp for me? I want Cookie Crisp. He's like, okay, I'll get you a box.
Cookie Crisp is great.
Thank you. Every time I talk about Cookie Crisp, so many of my friends say it's like, ew, it tastes like cardboard. It's like, no, it doesn't.
I think Cookie Crisp. So I categorize cereals in better dry, better with milk. Cookie Crisp is a dry cereal. You have that as like a snacky food. I think
it's good with milk, personally.
I'm not a big milk enjoyer with it because like also when I drink with when I eat with milk, I need the milk to taste good afterwards.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So normally the big one I like eating in England is it's called Crunchy Nut Cornflakes.
Okay.
And it makes the milk taste honey afterwards, and it's good.
There's like 2 cereals that I like. It's Cookie Crisps and Apple Jacks. I can always drink the milk afterwards. I don't like. I used to like Fruit Loops, but I don't like Fruit Loops anymore.
I don't know Apple Jacks. I don't know what that tastes like.
It's basically apple and cinnamon.
Oh, okay.
You've probably seen like maybe like the apple and cinnamon stick. They whitewashed them somehow.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. Let me show you Apple Jacks box.
because like I went to America once. I've been to America once, and I went to Walmart, and I was like, "How do you have this much stuff? How is there so much cereal?"
We have a lot. We got it.
I was like, "How do you have this many Oreo flavors?" I was like, "This is insane. We have like 4 Oreos."
I'm gonna show you the Apple Jacks I'm gonna show you the Apple Jacks cereal. So this is the old one, right?
I need to see.
It's very stylish, very classic, right?
It looks like a pepperami stick.
He's a cinnamon stick.
Oh,
But this is the old box. You want to see what the new one looks like?
I'd love to.
This is what the new one looks like.
Oh my god.
I told you they
What the
whitewashed them.
That's not even the same guy.
No, it's not.
Ruined his Jamaican representation is what Dorky said.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they're like Cheerios.
Yeah, they're like flavored Cheerios, basically.
Oh, okay, that sounds nice.
I still like Apple Jacks. They're good.
They look tasty. I mean, like I remember when I was there, it was just the overwhelming of like, how do you have this much cereal? We have like maybe 10 here, maybe 10 different varieties.
We have a lot of brand names, honestly. You think the cereal you see in the Walmart is a lot? You should see like other stores. There's a lot more cereal than meets the eye. There's like, did you know there's such things as like cereal collectors?
What?
Yeah, no, it's a thing. There are people that exist who collect boxes of cereal.
Why? That's, you know what? Good for them. That's wild.
It's a thing. I don't know why they do. I kind of get it, but
that's, you know what? Power to them. I could never. The one I could understand is the Amiibo, because there is an Amiibo cereal box.
Is there?
Yeah, the Super Mario Odyssey came out with a cereal that also was an Amiibo.
Huh.
It's like 2018, I think. 2018.
Hold on, I want to show you this picture of this. I want to scare you with this one picture of this guy who collects cereal boxes.
Sorry. Do you know what I miss?
What do you miss?
Toys in cereal boxes.
Yes! I miss that.
I miss my little lightsabers that I would get in my Star Wars cereal.
I remember a lot of the times my cereal boxes would have specifically watches. I had 2 watches for my cereal boxes. I had a Barbie one and a SpongeBob one. Of course, neither of them worked, but I liked them because they looked cool. But
exactly.
But no, I think it's just like, it's the same thing with McDonald's nowadays, like the need for less plastic toys, basically, like to prevent waste. But even though they're not doing anything about it. Like, yeah, congrats, you're not doing much, but there's still a bunch of shit. That's why there's not much, like, toys in boxes, sadly. Like, you gotta do, like, a QR code and win a raffle and that shit.
Oh, it's such a shame.
Yeah. Also, hold on, I'm gonna show you this real quick. Like, I really...
What? He's so proud.
He is.
I love that for him.
I'm just gonna put this on stream just to show the
I
chat.
love that for him. He's so proud of himself.
He really collects that cereal.
So, Dorky asked something I don't even know what it is, but it's like, do Brits have box tops? Like box top collection competitions? I have no idea what that is.
So, I know what those are. In elementary school, we had this thing, which I'm gonna put this on screen for you, chat. We had this thing where a lot of cereal boxes would basically have a similar title. Basically, it wouldn't be just cereals, it'd be like a lot of like name brands, basically, they have this one connection to a certain, like, brand where you can win prizes, which basically it's like, oh, if you buy a box of cereal, you can, there's like a little tag on the cereal box that you can cut out and collect. And if you have enough box tops, you can mail them in and get a prize. I actually did one of those when I was younger, which, like, do you know Go-Gurt? Like, the Go-Gurt, like, sticks?
Wait, do you want to know what they're called here?
What are they called?
They're called Froobs.
Froobs?
Yeah.
Froobs? How do you spell that? F-R-U-B-E?
Yeah, that's it. With an S, yeah.
Froobs? I love that. I'm calling them Froobs now. So yeah, I had a lot of Froobs, right? And I collected a lot of box tops. And there was this thing where if you sent in a certain amount of box tops, you could get these Froobs covers. Like, they're little, like, pocket covers for them. Like, you could put your Froobs in. I wonder if I could find, like, a thing. Hold on. I wanted to see if I could find Go-Gurt box top.
Don't spell it like that, doggy.
Box top cover. Hold on.
I love this man. I want to meet this man.
Where's this sleep?
I want to ask him why. I want to be like, what got you into collecting cereals?
Yeah, oh, I found them. This is actually the exact ones I had. Like, basically, if you send in box tops, you can get these. And I loved them as a kid.
What?
They're sleeves!
For your box tops?
No, for your Froobs.
Oh, for your...
Hold on.
My brain is struggling to compute.
I need to see if I can... Chat, please tell me if anyone recognizes these, like, at all.
Oh, that's a good question. Did he eat the cereal? Did he eat all the cereal? Or is the cereal still in there?
I think he just kept it. He bought the box and just put it on his wall. Chat, do you know these? Like, these, like, sleeves you put your Go-Gurts in? I like calling them Froobs. It's such a funny name.
Froobs. People in schools, right, would we'd bring in Froobs, and then what they would do is, I don't know if they do this in America, but during lunch, obviously we weren't allowed to wear our own clothes. We had to wear uniforms. So in our little ties and our blazers, people would take the Froobs, push all of the like yogurt to one side, and then either squeeze it with their hands to shoot it on someone, or they would step on it on the floor and spray it on people. Yeah. That's just the secondary school experience, is getting Froobed.
Getting Froobed.
Yeah, just run up to and say, Froobed, and then run away.
A sword. No one's ever seen these. I guess there's like because it was a box top thing. No, I love these. Wild. I wonder if I can buy them off eBay because I remember having them.
Sorry, I just really enjoyed the comment of Froob Warfare.
Froob Warfare.
I really enjoy Froob Warfare.
Oh my God.
All is fair in love and Froob Warfare.
Froob Warfare.
Yeah, like there were a lot of projectile stuffs, like people getting Froobed. Is a problem.
Oh yeah, there was also like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones that you can like get for box tops too.
Tag your friends to totally Froob them. I feel every time I say Froob, it loses meaning.
Froob.
I do not remember the last time I've ever seen a Froob. I'll be honest.
I think Froobs are funny.
Age old. It's so silly. We our Froobs, he was a mascot. There was a guy. Oh my God, I'm unlocking some memories here.
Oh boy.
Let me get the mascot, because I swear there's a whole gang of them.
Gang?
Oh yeah, because so let me show you how they used to look.
Okay.
I get the image up for you. They each had a personality.
Ooh, okay.
So
I like that it says Froobs on the box. I don't know why.
I completely forgot these existed.
That's so
This is all coming back.
Hold on, chat.
Meet the gang. Oh my god, they all have names.
What are their
They all have
names? Hold on.
names.
I'm trying to see if I can see their
Okay.
names.
I think.
Ollie, Snaps, Dude, Melody, Genius, and Sans? Does that say Sans?
You're
Hold on.
joking. Does
Hold
it
on.
actually say Sans?
I'm trying to like. Okay, chat. We're gonna zoom in. Enhance.
Mans?
Mans?
Oh my god, does it say Sans?
I'm gonna say it says Sans. It looks like it says Sans.
Sams?
It looks like an M. Oh, it's so blurry. It hurts my eyes to stare at it.
No way. No way.
Sans.
I like that one of them's called Dude.
Yeah, one of them's just called Dude, Melody, and I like that one
See-
of them's just called Genius.
I've got a website here with the Froob gang
Oh my god.
with different names.
There's more of them?
There's Tech, Oddball, Champ, Lols, Animal, and Nuts with a Z.
Why is he nuts?
He's the quirky one.
He's the quirky.
He has a life story. It says fame, fortune, and danger. After the escape, Nuts traveled around the country performing squeezing stunts at skate parks.
Oh my god. I like that Tech is spelled wrong.
Does Nuts fuck?
Does Nuts? You know, I think Nuts fucks.
Who on this list fucks?
Definitely not lols.
Animal is not fucking.
He's too busy bird watching.
I feel like Tech fucked once,
And then he didn't
but
like
never
it.
again.
Yeah, I feel like he
Yeah,
didn't like it.
he was like, no, I think I'm ace.
I think Oddball fucks on occasion.
I think Oddball fucks on occasion.
Yeah. Champ does fuck, though. I think Champ fucks.
Oh, it does say, okay, in fairness, Oddball definitely fucks because it says Oddball is an expert in everything. That is what it says on the lore page. It says that.
He's an expert on everything?
Oh, wait, no, it says an expert in everything and absolutely nothing at the same time.
Oh. So there's a chance he doesn't
Depending-
fuck.
Whereabouts, sorry, I'm sorry. At the end of the sentence, it just says, whereabouts since the escape are unknown.
What?
What did he do?
What?
Crimes has he committed?
I'm scared of this guy now. Oh my god.
Sorry. This is so unhinged.
This is amazing.
His personality loves annoying anyone who will squeeze the life out of it. What?
That sounds like a euphemism. That sounds like a euphemism.
What is going on?
I think.
What have we discovered?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
I
though.
didn't realize the Froobs had lore. I think this is my new party trick. Is talking about Froob lore. Freak ass go-gurts. That's fantastic.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind at
Those
this.
fuck ass go-gurts.
Those fuck ass go-gurts.
Those fuck ass go-gurts.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we need. Oh my god, I'm gonna ask the next
Please
question.
don't learn Froob lore.
No, you have to learn Froob lore now.
I have to learn Froob lore.
You have to. Oh my god.
Guys, it's a public service. I gotta do it.
Yeah, you have to now. Like, you've showed it. You have to.
Froob inspired TTRPG when don't, because it'll so happen.
What do you mean it happened?
It'll happen. I'll make it happen.
You'll make it happen.
I'll make it happen. I don't think you understand.
Oh my god, please. Please make it happen, Squidge.
I can't wait to roleplay as Oddball.
I'm gonna roleplay as Nuts. I'm gonna ask you the next question before I lose my mind at these Froobs.
Please do.
What was your comfort food as a kid, and does it still bring you comfort to this day?
I think I've gotta say fruit. My comfort food.
That's your
Oh,
favorite.
my comfort food. What the fuck is my comfort food? My comfort food has changed so much over the years.
What's like your current one now, then? If you could say.
My current comfort food? Oh, man. Like, I feel like I'm so basic. I'm just like pizza. Any kind of pizza. Like, I just like pizza. It's good.
Are you able to eat pizza? Because you say you're lactose, so...
I withstand the pain.
Oh,
It's worth it.
You're one of those.
Okay. Yeah, I'm one of those.
No, I say that because one of my last interviews, like, I talked to someone who is also lactose, but they, like, fought through the pain, basically.
Yeah, you got to.
But it's like, doesn't that hurt you?
I like to say there's a limit, right? I have a limit to how much I can take.
Okay.
If I were to drink 2 pints of milk, I am not looking good. Like, I'm on the floor shitting. But like, if I eat a whole pizza, it's only a little bit. It's only a little bit of cheese. Only a little bit of cheese.
Okay.
So I can withstand. I remember once I was out with some friends and I drank like a large milkshake.
Oh no.
And I forgot that I had an iced coffee earlier in the day.
Oh no.
So I was just like, guys, I'm gonna shit myself. It's gonna happen. I can't stop. I love foods that make me feel bad. Comfort food. Kinder Buenos.
Ooh. Are those like a chocolate?
Yes. They are a like wafer. Sorry, Argent's one of those people, by the way, who witnessed me nearly shit myself. Kinder Buenos are like wafers with like hazelnut cream in the middle, and they are they're so good. They're so good. They are like my cheap treat wherever I am. I am always out for a Kinder Bueno. They are fantastic.
Okay.
That is like definitely one of the ones to try. Like, that is like when people are like, oh, British cuisine. I'm like, no. If you are ever in or around Britain and you can get a Kinder Bueno, get a Kinder Bueno. That is like day one. Unless you're allergic to hazelnut, then maybe don't.
Okay.
That's that. Yes. Kinder Buenos.
I'll keep that
100%.
in mind whenever I visit.
Should. They're good.
Alright, now, Squidge, we're on to the personal question, so we can forget the froobs. We're going
No, not the fruits. Fuck, not the fruits.
The froobs are gonna have to wait.
No, bring them back.
But we're going.
Oh, these are.
We're gonna go into.
He's getting personal, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna get to the personal ones.
Ooh.
Do you think nostalgia or having nostalgia is a weakness or empowering as we grow up?
Ooh, that's tough. I think nostalgia does kind of bind us. It kind of weighs us down. But I think that just allows us to share what we're most passionate with. I think it definitely has some evils to it. I feel like some people who I've known in the past use and abuse other people's nostalgia to make them feel certain ways. So I think nostalgia can be a weakness, in the sense that someone could use it to kind of convince you to do something they want you to do, which is completely doable, which sucks. It's like, let's say we were talking and like I started playing like music from your favorite game, or like music from something that I know that you really like. It's going to put you in a position where you are more willing to talk. You're more willing because you feel happy, which I think is bad. Don't do that to people. So I think you need to be careful, but I also think that
There's
nostalgia.
like a sense of manipulation, basically, whoever
Yeah.
uses it.
100%.
Mm.
They might, change it in certain ways. They might do stuff with it just to have you sit there and like, oh, I recognize this. This makes me feel different ways. And like they can use that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like nostalgia, like I said in the beginning, really allows you to share what you're passionate about and share that with a community of a fandom.
Mm-hmm.
So like when a Pokemon remake comes out, you're like, you're on Twitter going, yes, this is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's such a dangerous thing because like all emotions,
Mm-hmm.
there's a benefit to those emotions,
Mm-hmm.
but there's also like someone could easily exploit those emotions to
Mm-hmm.
further their own gain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a tricky one. I don't know. It's kind of like you gotta have it and bear the unfortunate
bad
sides
with
of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You need to kind of you gotta live with it, like in the nicest way possible.
I think that's probably like one
most
of the realest
emotions.
answers I've heard so far, honestly. I usually get like a one-sided answer. Usually it's been like, oh yeah, it's really good, or no, nostalgia's really bad. But very often or not, I hear people say it depends, or like it's like a gray area of how nostalgia is wielded. Depends how you fall into it, basically.
Yeah,
I
like
did not really think about like the manipulation thing you brought up, like, because like that is something
Yeah.
that is like people do and use, like, to kind of like like kind of use people with, which that is very true. So it's like, damn, why didn't I think of that?
it's because you don't want to think about that,
Mhm.
like you don't like, as someone who's had similar things happen
Mhm.
to me and my friends, it's kind of like you pick up on it
Mhm.
and you're like, that's not good.
Mhm.
But like people might use something that you love
Mhm.
and change it in a way that makes you feel a different way,
Mhm.
and it's like, oh wait, what is this doing? Like they might speed it up to make you think faster, they might slow it down to make you like not want to do stuff.
Mhm.
It's a wild emotion to be able to kind of like manipulate.
Mhm.
And that's why I think that's like my best answer that I could give. Like like all emotions, there's way to exploit them, there's ways to
Mhm.
not don't take advantage.
That gets that gets 2 cat thumbs up emojis for me.
Yippee! That's 4 guys.
That's just really deep. It was like, damn.
Oh, sorry
No,
I just cracked that out.
No, I mean, no, it's good, but just damn.
Yeah, I just think it's really important for people to think about that. Like,
No, I agree. No, that like, you said, like, you were like the best way possible. Honestly, that's like, damn.
it's definitely something to think about.
Well, let's think about you right now with this next question.
Me?
Yeah. What was your thing as a kid? Was it art, gaming, writing, or any of the sorts? And how's the hobby or skill developed over the years? And how would you compare it to your younger years?
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. I was one of those kids that was like,
I'm gonna be a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm gonna be famous.
and then, cracked out my pirated Minecraft, got my Windows Movie Maker out, and was like, right, time to make some content. Uploading like 25-minute videos of me playing a really shitty minigame. Voice very bad. Not making any cuts, not doing anything like that, just uploading
the raw.
Just the raw footage and crying because I still have all of those videos up on my old YouTube channel because I don't want to forget where I came from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to forget the fact that yes, I used to do like I used to like steal thumbnails from other content creators to be like, oh yeah, that'll be good, wouldn't it? Oh, like a stupid child that I was.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, oh, that'll be good. So I was just trying to be like them.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a lot of that over the years. Obviously learning that maybe don't take other people's like thumbnails. Stop being a stupid 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Like making my own thumbnails, starting to like add cuts into the videos, add explosions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would and that has evolved over like the 12 years 10 years that I've been video editing.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, you've seen the videos I've made now.
Yes.
People might not have, but like those videos are so much better than what I used to make.
Mm-hmm.
So I think editing back then taught me just to start doing it, and I love editing. I love video editing. It's so fun to see something that you made look cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not ashamed to say that I did any of that stuff when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
because I was a stupid child, but still should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I keep all of those videos, so I can go back and be like, yep, this was clearly a mini lad thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
This is clearly me being stupid, and you can see the slow progression over the years of like the video edit. And I like showing that to people
Mm-hmm.
when people ask me like, hey, how do you get good at video editing? And I'm like, I still don't think I'm that good,
Mm-hmm.
but if you think you're bad, let me show you when I started.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll show them my videos in confidence,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll be like, holy shit, that was bad. And I'm like, yes, I know, I made it. I would sit there with my laptop on all night uploading one video to YouTube
Mm-hmm.
with my really dog water internet. That's probably like the biggest hobby and skill I have.
Mm-hmm.
I think my editing and like my creative vision, I guess. Like you're an artist. You've seen on artist Twitter. Have you ever seen like the aphantasia thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the
How much of the apple can you see?
Yeah.
like where would you put yourself on that scale?
That's a hard question.
Haha.
I don't know. Actually, hold on. I need to look at the scale again. Hold on, aphantasia like scale. Is that what you said, right?
Yeah, it's the apple. Like I always see it on Twitter all the time. It's like 5. You can see the apple really clearly, I think, or like
I
1,
think I'd say I'm like a 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like not clear? Is that or is it
that's
clear?
like that's like nearly as clear, like super clear, basically.
Yeah. So I love talking about that scale because I started doing like camera work for my course, and my problem with video editing now is I have a perfect way in which I'm imagining that thing in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see to describe like that apple, I can in my head imagine myself in the room with the apple, and I can see the apple on a pedestal, and I can walk around that apple and I can pick it up, I can smell it, I can taste it, I can do whatever I want with that apple in my head. And it's like, it's a problem when I'm editing because I'm like, I've got this exact idea how I want, and if it doesn't look anything like the idea in my head, I just scrap it. And it is so annoying because it's like when you've got like this perfect idea of what you want, and then it's like, that is not what I wanted.
You can't
That does
translate
not
the
look
image
like
in your
it.
head into the physical product.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I have with drawing too, because I started to learn to draw.
Mm-hmm.
I really like rubber hose style.
Mm-hmm.
like Cupheads, and stuff like that. And like the biggest problem for me was I know exactly how I want it in my head.
Mhm.
I can't do it with my hand, and it's so annoying. It's like, God, I wish.
Mhm.
It's like I know I have to practice those skills. And other than art, because I have that perfect idea of what I want, but I just can't do it,
Mhm.
which is why commissioning artists to do it is fantastic and great, because then they could do the thing. They could do it that I can't. And then, like, obviously gaming. I've
Mhm.
gamed too much in my life. I could not tell you how many hours I've put into all of my Pokemon saves.
Mhm.
I ran that dry. Ran that dry.
It's dust.
Real. Like, I remember buying a Game Boy for myself when I was younger just so I could play Pokemon Red and Blue.
Mhm.
And then running those timers all the way up and running out of battery, and oh my gosh.
Aw.
And like that has fed into who I am today, in the sense that I now make Pokemon content.
Mhm.
I like talking about the silly guys
The
and the
little
silly
guy-
teams.
The little guys they could capture in balls.
Exactly. I love just throwing my little balls at the guys. But yeah, that's like, I think a lot of our formative years kind of do shape us, but like it's always about like what you pursue and what you wanna make of yourself, and it's what you enjoy at the end of the day. And like, put me in front of Premiere and I'll make something fun. It's the end of the day. I'm chained to Adobe. That's my one issue. Pull me away.
It's very admirable, though, I will say that.
Sorry, I feel like I'm talking your ear off.
No, that's the point! But I can't answer you the next question, though, which is the question I'm always scared of asking nowadays.
Oh yeah, no, go for it.
What would you consider the cringiest thing you did as a kid? And would you do that same cringy thing, or would you have changed it if you could?
Oh boy. Now, obviously, I think like the idea of cringe is dead. However,
Yeah.
I think like the emotion of cringe is still a very big thing.
Yeah.
Like something that I would think back on myself and be like,
Yeah.
like no. To be honest, the stealing of the thumbnails and the trying to be someone I'm not on YouTube, big, like I cannot go back and watch those videos. I find it very difficult, because also like those videos are of me pre-trans, knowing anything, coming
Right,
out, and
right.
like it's like going back and watching that time capsule of a human being like, oh buddy, you're about to learn a lot of stuff.
Just
You're
you
about
wait.
to you are gonna figure some stuff out, and you're gonna be like, uh-oh. Other cringy things I did, like, I think a lot of it was just going to school, and then when I was at school pretending to be a Pokemon, or like imagining that I was doing Pokemon moves and I was a Pokemon trainer. Like, me and my friend would always pretend to be, like, we used to do pretend Pokemon battles where it'd be 4 of us, 2 of us would be the trainer, 2 of us would be the Pokemon, and be like shouting out moves and stuff. And like, if I saw me do that as my age now, I would be like, oh, what are you doing? Get a life. Like, do anything else. This is horrific. You need to just reevaluate everything that you've ever done. Put it back. Put it away.
Put it away.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, it's just so bad. And like, I get it. You know, you're kids. But at the same time, no, don't do that. However, I'm really glad that I will never be a iPad kids, Skibbity Ohio Riz, Baby Gronk Rizzler. Like, that's nice. Although, like, I love saying this one. It's like, this is just a random thought that I always have. It's like people who go, oh, if I was growing up now, I wouldn't be like that. I'm like, no, you would. You would watch Logan Paul. You would watch iShowSpeed.
But thank God you're
Do
not.
that.
You won't. You can't now.
Yeah, exactly. You can't now, but you would have been. Like if you grew up during then, you would have. It's like how I used to watch. What are they called? The British Minecraft YouTubers.
Oh, there was the Diamond Minecart.
Yeah, like I watched the Diamond Minecart a bunch. I watched you know,
I think Stampede Longnose, but no,
Stampy Longnose. Yeah, because he
he
just
British?
released his. Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
He released his world, the world
Yeah.
that he made, and I'm like, oh my god, that's my childhood. I know. I want to go and explore that because that looks fun. But like the Skyder's Minecraft as well, like all of
Yeah.
those guys, and then you realize that like, these were not great people.
No, yeah.
'Cause I don't know the full thing, but yeesh.
I don't know the full thing either. Just like the bare minimum, but even then, I still don't know the full thing. But no, I get
It's just
that.
a mad. It's like so like, if I saw like if I was talking to me right now, like if I was talking to like 10-year-old me, I'd be like, dog. I don't know. Go like read a book. Go play more Pokemon. But like keep it in. And no, but like in the nicest way possible, I would be like probably those like pretending to be a Pokemon was pretty bad back in the day. I can only imagine what the other people on the playground and the school teachers were thinking.
That's pretty tame. I've heard some horrendous stuff of what was considered cringy from some of my guests. So that's the least cringy
God.
thing.
Oh my god! Thank God. I can't even like. Yeah, no. I think I've done pretty like. There's some pretty like. There's some other like really rough stuff. But I can't think of anything that's cringier than that at the moment.
No, you're good.
Just the videos I used to make. Like I made an ice bath challenge.
Oh no!
Where I had to sit in an ice bath for 2 minutes.
Did you do it?
I don't think I did. I got in the bath, but it's just a video of me screaming, and it's not tasteful at all. It is, whoosh, and like I think there are other videos back then. Oh god, the one that I remember that's so cringe was I'm doing a shout out for my 200 subscriber special. 200 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out. What am I doing? What went through my head?
It was a milestone for you.
Yeah, I'd love to shout out the 200 subs I had.
It was a milestone for young Squidge.
For young Squidge, yeah. For young Squidge, you needed to get off YouTube and go and do something else. Oh, sorry, my brain just got.
Go ahead.
The one that made me, I go back and watch now. I can't. It was called My School Rant.
Oh.
And I was 14, 15 at the time. And I had a major rant about school, and it was just me ranting on about how teachers don't respect good kids. It was the entire video. And I thought back on it and went, wow, what a twat. Like, who cares if a teacher, like, who cares? No one cares. Why did you make a 15-minute animated rant about not getting detentions? Like, what is this?
That's amazing.
I think if I ever went back, I would tell myself not to make that video. Like, that would be the one I'd be like, do not make that.
Let's talk about your past self for a second. Actually, with this
Oh,
question.
boy.
Do you think your past self would be excited or proud of the person you become, or do you think otherwise?
Ooh. I think if I had to like genuinely think that, I think past me would be like, oh, you're gay. Because like obviously I grew up in a time. I say it like I'm old. I'm really not that old.
I
But
know.
Growing up back then, it was very much like, that's gay. Like, and it's such a yucky thing to say now. But like, I think past self would be excited to like if they met me now. I think they would be like, oh my god, you're doing the things that we wanted to do, like making content and getting invited to stuff, having a solid group of friends. I think it's like the best thing that would be different from me and them is like I have a solid core group of friends and the ability to make so many more friends and like talk to people and meet people, and I think that's one of the best things that you can have. It's just like solid like 3 goobers that you can just go to with anything. And little me didn't have that, so I think being able to tell them like, don't worry dude, you're gonna get best buddies, and they'd be like happy about that. And I think like telling them that one of my biggest goals, and it was like genuinely one of the things that I would tell myself is when I was young, I went to a convention called Insomnia. That's in the UK. That's now defunct, which sucks. But it's a massive gaming convention, massive like esports and all that sort of stuff. And I went as a kid when I was like 10, 11, 12, around that age. And I met my online friend for the first time. Really, really fun experience. And I would walk around that convention seeing like other creators at that point. I'm not gonna say I was a creator back then, but I was very much a viewer. Like I saw like a bunch of old creators there. Like God, I saw Syndicate, which is like yikes. I saw what are their names? The British guys, not. They do the Jingle Jam every year on Humble Bundle. What are they called?
I don't think I know
forgot.
them. So.
I forgot what they're called. But I went there, and I said to myself, I'm gonna be like one of those guys one day. I'm gonna be like, a guest. I'm gonna come here and do it. And I get to where I am now, and I'm on the website. I'm featured. I'm doing events, and it's like, you fucking did it, little man. You fucking did it. Like shaking him, and he's like, oh, I'm scared. Like, but like, I think they'd be proud. I think they'd be excited to. I think they would. They would look at me and go, "You don't look like a man. You look different." And I'd be like, "Wow."
Well, actually.
A little. You've never been one.
And they're like, "What?
What?
What do you mean?" And I'm like, remember those silly dreams that you had? And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "It's because you're not a man."
Oh.
But yeah, I think they'd be very excited.
Okay, well, I guess in hand of that question, if you could go back in time, what would you tell your past self?
Those dreams you had. Those dreams of not being a boy. They're real. They're real.
They're real.
Yeah. Tell someone. You fucking idiot.
And then they're just shaking, scared, like, what is going on? Why is this weirdo talking to me? I genuinely, I would tell them that as a meme, but I think genuinely deep down, I wouldn't tell them to change a thing. I would tell them to just maybe try rice a bit sooner. Try to keep your things a bit more clean. Keep the things. Don't sell your games to CEX. Don't do that.
Oh no.
Don't sell your games to GameStop. You fool. It'd be more stuff like that rather than like wanting to change who I am or like change anything like that. Like I feel like just don't sell your Pokemon Diamond to game. Just don't do that. Just keep it. Why would you sell it? Don't get rid of Pokemon Black and White.
Don't do it.
Don't do that, you fool. They're like 120 quid now. Do you know how much that would be cool to have? God, idiot.
Stupid baby.
Stupid baby. Why are you not thinking with your fucking brain, dummy? God. Yeah. I think that's the best answer I can give. I think it's important to, you know, let what you did as a kid
just happen.
Unless it's like extremely dire.
Right. No.
maybe we'll change some stuff, but
that's real.
I think
that's real.
Yeah, like okay, sure, pal. Yeah.
No, it's a very real answer, and well.
What about you? Can I ask you?
Me?
Yeah, can I ask you the same question?
What I would say to my past self?
Yeah.
No one's ever asked me this question before.
I feel like you know it's an interesting question. I feel like I'll spin it on you.
Damn. I didn't expect
you
to do that.
Now. Yeah, you gotta think now.
Shit. Well.
Well, shit.
Young me was a very complicated person. She was a very meow. Sorry. Young me was a very complicated person. I would probably tell my younger self to, like, sometimes the answer is like it's gonna be okay. Like it's like oh yeah, everything's gonna get better and all that, and that some part of me would tell my younger self that, because growing up I had a bit harder time growing up, especially in my teenage years. My younger years are a little bit buried, but like behind me, like child me before secondary school, like middle school for me. She's doing great. Yeah. She was doing great. I would specifically go back in time to when I was in high school, which feels not that long ago, but I feel like that's the time when I feel like I would most need me, because I think I would probably tell my past self, it's gonna get a lot worse from here, but you'll figure it out.
Yeah, you just like a slap on the back, like you got this.
Something like that, because I had like a lot of issues growing up, especially like I said in high school. I had a lot of issues. I didn't have a stable friend group at the time. I lost friends. I had like issues with people, and I felt alone for the most part, and I feel like I kind of made things a lot worse in my head. So the fact being I kind of demonized everything, made everything kind of worse. And the thing is, things did get better for me. I'd like to think things got better for me. You know, I continue my passion to want to stream, and I'm a good, I feel like I'm a good person. I'm in a happy relationship. So
keyword is like feel. But yeah.
But I think she needs like a reality check because I think that younger version of me wanted to be coddled, but I had to grow tough skin one way or another. So I would probably give her the realest like talk, like give her a real talk that she needed that I had to get myself. That hey, I know things suck. It's still gonna suck for a bit, but I promise you things will get better. Just wait, basically.
Just pre-order. Just get it in.
Just pre-order.
You get the pre-order bonus. You figure it out.
Get the pre-order bonus, but you're not gonna get your Primal Groudon figure though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's so real. I think that's like, you know, there's nothing that you like. It's so real to say like, listen, buddy, not much I can do, but you've got this. I believe in you. And then they just sat there like, okay.
Because younger Tim went through a lot of shit. But I think if I didn't go through most of the stuff I went through, I would not be as bold as the person I am now. I feel like I'm
real. I completely agree.
Yeah, I feel like the person I am now, comparison to what I was like in 2020, I'm very much like a different person now, and I feel like she would have needed that talk sooner. Else she would have been a little bit more lagged behind. But I'm better now, so.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's like 2020 me to now me is like horrific. I hadn't come out in 2020, so like it's a recent thing, like 2021, 2022. So I completely feel that like it is wild how much shit can change in such a short amount of time, and how much shit can happen. But it's so real to just be like, yeah, we get through it. Shit happens. We learn, we grow, we become better, and then even if we were to go back and change things, we're not going to be who we were. We're not going to be who we should be. And I vibe with that on such a deep level, in the sense that like if I hadn't done all that dumb, stupid stuff, I wouldn't be here being on a talk show, streaming and making jokes about froobs for for however long we did. So that's real shit.
Oh my god. The froobs might be one of my favorite segments of this whole stream.
I think it's just I need to research more froob stuff. It just needs to happen.
Well, Squidge, I am at my final question. And this is my most important question. And you have to answer it. You're not allowed to run away and scream. This is like your ticket out of the stream, basically. You have to answer it.
So if I don't answer, I'm here forever.
Yeah, in my basement.
Oh, you know, it is roomy.
It's not. There's a lot of, like, band stuff here.
I'm just lying for chat to make it seem better than, you know, I'm just trying to make it seem nicer down here.
You don't have to lie, they know.
Oh, it's great down. It's
don't mind the Garten of Band cardboard cutouts.
I was waiting for them to jump out at me.
No, they're just there. They just watch you.
Oh, so that's the feeling of dread I've been feeling.
The Jumbo Josh one, yeah. So, my final question to you, Squidge. And are you still Team Edward or Team Jacob?
What does that mean?
Do you not know Twilight?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought we were just talking about some random guys.
No.
I was like, who's?
We're talking about the vampires and the werewolves, and you gotta pick one.
Who's the guy that goes,
"This is the skin of a killer, Bella"?
Who's that guy?
I think that's Edward.
Oh boy. Oh man. Wait, isn't the other guy from a meme video where he's like, "Taylor, keep your shirt on." No.
Yeah, that's Jacob.
Okay. Oh, Taylor Lautner, yeah,
Yeah,
and
Taylor
Robert
Lautner.
Pattinson. Right, okay. Oh boy. Oh, I have seen Twilight.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. The memories are coming back. The nostalgia.
Little fun Squidge lore drop. That's the first when I watched Twilight for the first time. It's the first time I made out with someone. So, it's a wild evening.
So you team Edward or team Jacob, Squidge?
I feel like I have to side with the Vampire Man.
The Vampire Man?
I have a duty to stick with the vampires.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm a vampire girly. Is that Edward or is that
That's
Edward, right?
That's Edward. Jacob's the werewolf.
We're team Edward unless he does something really horrific, and then we can just swap sides. Because I've only seen the first movie.
Okay, I will tell you this. There's
Okay.
no correct answer, but there is a quote unquote correct answer to it. It is Edward that's the correct answer because apparently in one of the later movies, Jacob, the werewolf guy, never loved Bella, but was in love with Bella's daughter, who's a baby.
What?
And basically he
What?
imprinted on the baby. He's like, I was never in love with you, Bella, I was in love with your daughter, Nessie. And fucking Bella's just like, you named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
What? Excuse me?
That's all I know. I didn't watch any of the movies. I just know that from a clip.
I was not gonna pick Jacob because like I've seen the behind the scenes clips of Bella stroking Taylor Lautner's head and thought that was a bit odd. Just a little bit. Like, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
The horror in your voice. Oh, the shadow.
Whoa!
Owl, thank you.
Another owl!
Thank you for the raid. Hold on, let me give you a shout out. Thank you for the raid.
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Hold on. Oh my god, I'm laughing about Twilight. Thank you for the raid, Shadowy Owl. What were you doing on your side of Twitch? It's not telling me.
We got the dorky owl and the shadowy owl. That's great.
Oh my god, it's about the perfect balance. It's like Sonic and Shadow. Borderlands
It's like
2.
Borderlands 2 is such a good game.
Oh, I haven't played it. I hope you had a fun stream. Horrible time, Raiders. Please come on in.
It's a great time. I don't know what you're talking about,
We're
Mike.
talking about
This is
Twilight.
a great time. It's the perfect time.
Thank you for the raid, Shadowy Owl. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Cynthia Caruso, and I'm here with SquidgeVT.
Hello.
But yeah, no, basically Jacob imprinted on Bella's baby.
I love that for Jacob. That's a bit odd. It's a bit of a sticky one still, if you ask me. But
And the movie, the entire movie franchise ends with like Jacob holding hands with the daughter of Belle. So they're like a thing.
what is going on, man? What? I need to watch the other two movies. Clearly,
I've been planning on watching them.
is he in the first one?
Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both. Edward and Jacob are both in the first one, I believe.
But like Jacob's like a minor role in the first one.
Yeah, it's more focused on like Edward and like Belle's relationship, but I think in the second movie that's where it becomes more Edward focused. Not Edward, not Edward, Jacob.
I need to watch these movies.
I also need to watch them. I've been thinking about watching them.
This sounds good. I just don't know how wild they're gonna get.
Oh my god. We'll sit down and watch them together.
I like this. This is a good plan.
This is a good plan.
Do like a comprehensive review of
Yes.
the movies.
Yes, we'll just record it. Our reactions just like, what is happening?
That sounds that's my all-time favorite thing to do is just to react to stupid movies.
I love that too. We'll make a plan for it.
We got it. We'll jot it down. And
And
then a comprehensive Froob lore review.
Yes! Yes!
That is my all-time need.
Oh my god. Oh, well, Squidge, that was my last question, and I just want to say I had such a fun time having you on here.
Me too. I had a great time.
I'm
is
so
awesome.
glad. I'm so glad. I learned so much about. Now we're no longer Twitter mutuals. We're friends. Yay!
We're not Twitter mutuals anymore. Finally.
We're friends. Yippee! Yippee! Oh my goodness. No, but I had so much fun talking and like chatting with you this entire time, and just
No, it's absolute blast. Nothing but laughs, honestly.
Mhm. No, I loved every bit of it, and thank you, chat, for coming by. I am gonna have to. I apologize for the Shadowy Isles raiders. I'm gonna have to send you off to someone else, but it's okay.
You getting raid trained. We're
Yeah,
gonna
raid
take
trained.
you somewhere else.
Yeah, but for my chat, for the next 2 days of streaming, tomorrow I will be continuing Pokemon Fusion, Infinite Fusion with Oni, and on Thursday I'll possibly just doing like an art stream for like chills and all that. Stay tuned for next week because there's gonna be a lot of big streams happening that week. So September's a big stream. September's a big stream month for me, especially since it's my birthday month. So
Oh, hell yeah.
yay!
Aging.
Age. Yippee! But no, thank y'all so much for coming by. I'm gonna send y'all off to, you know what? It's not my birthday yet. Don't give me birthday
Happy
wishes.
birthday. Happy birthday.
No, it's copyrighted.
Happy birthday. Oh,
Yeah.
what about the happy birthday from all of us to you? Wish it was our birthday. So
It's
we
not my
could party.
birthday. Everyone's not wishing me
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we can party too.
You can't wish me a. Hold on, let me try to see if this person is.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. I'm trying to see if this person is gonna be still streaming. Yeah, okay, they are.
Another raid train.
Chat, do not forget our raid message. Rare Chuck E. Cheese, Showroom 90, Share Phase 3, HTF. That is my raid message.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here with me, Squidge. I had so much fun.
Had a great time.
But I will see all my lovely chatters tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.